Hello? Hello! Hang on, it's snowing. Did you see that, sports fans? Hello everybody, happy Friday. You're very welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator stream as I'm banging controls all over the shop. I do hope you're all keeping very, very well this evening. Did you like me new transitions and stuff? I was busy pressing the buttons. But anyway, it is Friday. We have a plan. We're going to go flying. And we're in Norway. And it's winter. Winter has arrived in Norway. So we're on the ground here in Oslo. Gardermoen is the airport. We're going to make our way over to Echo November Oscar, also known as Notodden Airport. From there, we shall open up the multiplayer. We'll be live on the North Europe server, and we're going to make our way up to Sogndal, which is Echo November Sierra Golf. And then we're going to continue on north up to a place called Alesund Vigra, Echo November Alpha Lima, for our flight this evening. It is a plan. I have some Orbex airports in use for this evening. Mainly it's going to be Notodden and Alesund, but the the default ones inside the sim work just fine. So yeah, there's our plan for tonight, and our fancy lights. I was going to put lights in here, and I was just like, I know where really to put them, so I said I'd put them on the stream. So that is the plan. Anyway, it's time to say hello to some peoples. You're very good for joining me. That doesn't go there. Did you ever notice with your setup, if you move things around or if you clean, nothing goes back exactly the way it was before? But that's not important right now. We shall say hello to some people. Peter Pepperman is in the house. He says, hey Murph, how's it going today? Hope all is well in Ireland. Do you know, it's positively Baltic in Ireland. It was about minus 2 degrees Celsius going to work this morning, and it's about plus 2 degrees Celsius at the moment. It's wet, it's windy, it's cold, and it's dark. But apart from that, it's grand. Not a bother at all. I hope you're keeping well, Peter. Kendra is here. Great to see you. Happy Friday. Ghost Rider 115 is here. Bell Bro rambles in. Good to see you. Who else? Ludos has rambled in. Captain John and co-pilot Pickles is here. Merlin Flyer is watching us over on Twitch. You're very welcome aboard. Ben McClure wambles in. He actually said wambled. Be careful with that wambling. It's dangerous this time of year. But it's good to see you. The man himself, Jepson2001, is here. He says, happy Friday. The weekend is here. The weekend is indeed here. It starts right now. Siri wanted to know what the weekend was. Anyway, another high quality professional stream brought to you by that guy. Anyway, I move on. Colonel Fork is in the house. Great to see you, my dude. Tortuga Gaming is here. Happy Friday. Samuel Weeks is here. Brian Clark says, hi all. It's a tad cold in this part of the world and a bit dark as well. Indeed it is. Darren Gordon Curl is here with the donation. In humid clouds. And this will be my first fight with you guys. Well, you're very welcome along, my dude. Many thanks for the donation. Getting things started early. But I really appreciate you, my dude. Thank you very, very much. Where were we at? John Morecamp is here. He says, TGIF. Good to see you, my dude. Tony Robinson has rambled in. Good to see you. Randy Hurst is here. Sean Dunn rambles in. Hello, hello, he says. Papa Joe B is in the house. Happy Friday. Kendra says, the intro is snowing. I won't tell you how long it took. Put it this way, I started on Wednesday. Rudiger Odenbach is here. He says, a very good evening to all from the flight deck in Stuttgart. I am ready for the weekend. I approve. It is indeed the weekend. Rogers RC is here. He says, hello, hello. Good to see you. Pat Lyons is, or Laris is here as well. Pat Lyons, who's he? But good evening to you, Pat. Sean Dunn is here. Keane Lafford has rambled in, stating, hello, hello. John Markham says, fancy Christmas intro, whoop whoop. Scott Foyt is in the house. He says, afternoon all, woohoo, the Bravo throttle has arrived. Nice. I only saw an update today, you got a notification to say you'd have it next week. It arrived tonight. Excellent. That's what you want. Bigger60 is here. He's watching us over on Twitch. Good evening to you, my dude. Captain John and Co-Pilot Pickle says, I just stumbled in. Better get that step fixed, Murph. Jim Oates is here. Great to see you. Happy Friday. Who else? Technic Al is here. Great to see you. Philly Roach. 'Tis the season to be jolly, he says. Indeed. Capat9 has rambled in saying, hello, hello. Scott says, nice intro, Murph. Making me chilly. It's so cold, I don't have my overhead fan on. So we'll see how the old computer likes the temperature. It's like a little furnace in the corner. So give it time, it'll get warm. That's the hope. Who else? Phil Boardman is here, good to see you. Darren Gordon Curl says, hi all, I'm Humid Cloud 57 11 12. No, 112. I will be flying with you guys today. Nice. Wayland is here, good to see you. Ed Reed has rambled in, good to see you. Andrew Hill is here. Ben McClure says, now all we need is Murphy dressed up as Santa. Now, Kingsman9965, good evening once again from Liverpool, he says. Hello from Tipperary. Joanie is here, good to see you. Now, where else? Who else? Oh, Scotland 737 Project is in the house. Good evening to Scotland 737 Project. How is the flight around the planet going, my dude? I hope it goes very, very well. Kingsman likes the snow. I like to see that. It is fancy, but like if I had it on now, look, by the touch of a button. I know, right? And then I was going to do the, what are they called? The bells jingling, but that would have been very annoying. So anyway. It's recorded effectively by shaking my head over the camera. Dandruff, if only. So who else? Let me see. Modern Tornado is here. Good to see you. Tony Tigger 1965 is here. Good evening, my dude. Hope you're keeping very, very well. Where else now? I'm trying to read things and they're moving very, very fast. WB1990 is in the house. He says, ho, ho, ho. Howdy. Hope you're keeping very well. Sydney O is here. He says, hello from a rather windy Cape Town. Hello, my dude, and happy Friday to you. Curse is in the house. Happy Friday to you, my dude. Keith B is here. He says, hey, man, good to hear your voice. Well, many thanks, Keith, and happy Friday to you. I hope you're keeping very, very well. Tristan is here. Happy Friday. How can we join? So we're going to do the multiplayer on the next airport. So the first one is just going to iron out some of the bugs. If there's going to be bugs, there may not be. So we'll see how that all turns out. But I'll let you know during the flight. Austin is in the house as well. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Dazit T Arab is here. Well, good evening, Murph and all. It's Friday. It's Friday. I think that's, yeah, I butchered it. It's okay. 'Tis a grand old soft day, says Keane. It is. John E says, I need some Led Zeppelin's The Immigrant Song to Valhalla. Absolutely. Bad Dog is here. He says, hi, Murph. Hello, gang. Good evening. He's a great dog. Really great dog. Hello, Bad Dog. Happy Friday to you. Patrick Cullen has rambled in. Good to see you, my dude. Annalisa is in the house. She's watching us over on Twitch. Sorry, I'm late. I was making Christmas labels for prezzies. Ooh. You're making your own labels? Well, that's fantastic. The Blue Peter badge goes to Annalisa. Noel K is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Who else? Marcus Valbom is here. Here in Porto, it's cold, 3 degrees, believe it or not. In Porto, holy majolies. That is cold. Samuel Weeks, I'm really looking forward to the 737 being added. Yes, there's a couple of 737s being added. The 737-400, I think, and then I think the, PMDG later on next year. So plenty of stuff to keep us going. Sean Leo's in the house, good to see you. Hallam Dean is here, watching us on Twitch, as is Arsenal011. Good evening to you both. Hope you're keeping well. Ruben Sutter is here. Good evening. Guten Abend. Guten Abend to you, my friend. Hope you're keeping very, very well. Curse says hello again. Hello again. Where else? It's 4 degrees over here in the Netherlands. Eek, that's kind of cold. Captain Sickbag is in the house. Evening, Murph. Good evening, Fireflies and everyone else. It's looking like a freezing day. It's freezing. It's cold. The in-sim temperature is like -10 or something. It's grand. We've totally got this. Expect the ice and expect the snow. It'll be fine. Tim Middleton is here. Just the one hello today. I'm on a budget. Hello. But good day to you, Tim. Hope you're keeping very well. Sir Niall is here. Good evening, all. How much button pressing did I miss? Probably not enough. I'll do more, don't worry. Spaceman11 is in the house. Good to see you. 10 Letters is here. Happy Friday. Rolly Mal 9 is here. Hello, my dude. I hope you're keeping very, very well. Warhamster is in the house. He says, I have dandered in. Good evening to you, Warhamster. I hope you're keeping very, very well, my dude. And many thanks for the big explanation for the formation flying. Very handy to know. And Warhamster went on to say he's our resident, dude for flying in formation. He just makes it look easy. But a very kind of simple and obvious, but not that obvious tip would be make sure you're in an aircraft that you have good visibility, i.e. you can see everything. There's no point being in a plane that you can't really see out of. It makes it very difficult. We were on Colonel Fork's stream last night flying in Miami. We went all Steve-O, 1 Knievo with the TBM, and there was amazing formation flying on that stream. So if you didn't get a chance to see it live, do check out Colonel Fork 85's YouTube channel. You'll see the video there. Great fun. Fly Darren is in the house. Good to see you. He says, hello Murph, can I offer some advice? If you're asked by the missus, would you rather watch I'm a Celeb with me or fly with Murph? Don't say fly with Murph. Fly Darren is welcome to the doghouse. Population, you. It could be worse though. Got Border Collies is in the house. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Maurice is here. Hello from Canada. Hello, my dude. Hope you're keeping very, very well. Rodrigo Pinchari is in the house. He's watching us over on Twitch. Good evening. Mal Walsh is here. TIO is here. Good to see you as well, my dudes. Cloud Chaser is in the house. Welcome aboard. Who else? Kingsman9965. We already said hello, but sure, we'll say hello again. So many names. Jer says, think the Santa outfit stream would be a great idea. Don't you agree, Murph? Moving on. BMW E46 is in the house. How's it going? Southwest 2115 says, hey from New York. Hello, my dude from Tipperary. Hope you're keeping very well. Peter Thomas is here. Evening, Murph. Another good night's flying. We're all ready to go. Nice. That is the plan. We're going to get going here now in a quick moment. Kieran Martin, 6 knots is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Dougal McTavish has just rambled in. And he actually wrote, just rambled in. This is catching on. Have you started saying hello to people? Or have you noticed yourself using the word rambled a lot more in your normal vocabulary? I think it's great. There are no excuses. People start looking at you. What? Couldn't you just say walked? But yes. So where were we at? We were up here somewhere as we were saying hi to stuff. If I forget someone, just shout me again because, well, it's me. And it's not intentional to forget you. World Tour update flying in North Dakota. Nice. He's over the US and A. Colonel Fork says, a lot colder than last night's stream. Absolutely. So who else is here? There's names here. Jim Oates Sims is over on the Twitch as well. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate the support, my dude. The doghouse is my second home, says Dazza. Wayne Prefontaine is in the house. Happy Friday. Flight Aaron says, then don't add, I bet Mr. Two-Tone doesn't give Murph a hard time. It's usually the other way around. And then she kind of looks at me. And then, yes, it all goes south from there. Euro Blues 2 is here. Greetings from Amsterdam. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Randy Jones is here. How are you? Andy Henderson is here. He says, did you have a look at that Cannonball flight schedule for the 26th? Bit of a marathon, but I think I'm going to give it a bash. Nice, dude. Cherub is in the house. Good to see you. And is it Nyashka? Hello. Good evening and good night. Good to see you. So, aircraft for tonight. Sound effects included. We are in the Grand Caravan, the Cessna 208 EX, I believe. We're going to go flying here. Infidel Fireman is in the house watching us on Twitch. He's going to keep us warm. Good to see you, my dude. Happy Friday. So our flight plan, the first little leg, well, it's only a little leg. We're going to fly across from Oslo over to Notodden, which is going to be nice and handy and chilled out and relaxed, hopefully. And then we're going to pick up the multiplier from there as we ramble further north. So what can we tell you about this location that we're at? So this airport, the Norwegian Army started using this area in Gardermoen in 1740. The first flight, speak in English, I'll try. The first flight was in 1912. And the area became a station for military flights. Today it has over 71 aircraft stands, some of which have over 50 jet bridges, and it carries some 28 million passengers a year. So the Norwegians back in the late 1700s kind of said this would be a great spot for an airport prior to planes being invented. So the weather, I'm gone with the SoFly Weather Preset Pro. We're on Snow Flurry. The time in the sim is 12:28 or 11:28 UTC, and it's just kind of nice. So that's how everything looks and kind of sounds. So we're going to go into our machine here, start it up, and well, let's see what happens. We are going to need the likes of anti-ice and other stuff, so we shall bear that in mind. Get our nav and beacon lights on here now as well. Let's see now. No smoke and seatbelt and cabin lights can come on. We'll worry about our anti and de-ice here shortly. Fuel tanks are going to be important. We need them. Turn the two of them dudes on. As we ramble back down to the center console, we'll put our prop lever to full. We're going to mess around with the mixture once we get the engine up and running. So if we zoom in, we're going to put our fuel boosters on.
System test okay.
Ignition is going to go to on. Our TOS system test was okay. And at this stage, we're going to start the engine. So we'll say clear prop, and we'll go for a start. You probably want to turn this on. So we can see the NG rising, ITT rising. Once we get the NG up, we can introduce a bit of fuel into low idle. It's sounding real good. Turn on our flight director while we're waiting here. We'll reset our barometric pressures. All that looks good for the moment. Altitude select. We're going to start nice and low at only 4,000 feet for the moment. See how that goes. Engine coming alive, that's what we want to see. We ramble back over here, put our starter motor to the off position, ignition to normal, fuel booster pumps go back onto normal, and from here we're going to turn on some anti-ice and stuff. So let me see, fluid control, airframe are on the windshield. Keep it on the windshield for the moment. Turn our backup pumps on. We can keep our primary on high, or we can have a warning. We'll leave it on high for the moment. Wing light, sure, we'll turn it on just to make it look all nice. Strobes can come on, recognition lights can come on here now as well. Leave our landing lights off for the moment. As we zoom in here, we're going to have a look at our CDI. We want to go by FMS. PFD, we're going to turn on some wind information so we can see what direction the winds are blowing, which is always handy. Transponder is at 7,000. We'll keep it on altitude mode for the moment. And that's kind of us pretty much set up and ready to go. Daza says, I played some DCS last night in VR and nearly threw up. Oh dear. King Laffer says, I've made memes, jokes and costumes based on you, but I haven't written a song. You're writing a song? There are no words, Keen. There are no words. Anyway, it's at this stage of the flight, before we get going, I would just like to pass my gratitude and sincere thanks to a lot of people. And there are a lot of people. The list gets bigger every week, and I'm astounded, gobsmacked and shocked but very, very grateful for all the support you guys are giving. So it's beyond that of subscribing and liking and joining me here in the chat. There is a collection or group, if you will, of people who are supporting the channel and the community. And my plan is, of course, anything I can, well, not anything I can, anything that comes to me by way of donations or the memberships, well, I want to put them back into the channel or community in some which way. So on Discord, for example, we have a lot of people who support Discord, and that's increased our level, if you like. There's a lot of you who don't use Discord, so if you would like to see some sort of a tutorial on Murphy's way of how does Murph navigate Discord, and there's lots of buttons, I would happily make a tutorial for you. Let me know. And basically, by having different levels in Discord, it means it's better for the entire community, because, you know, we can upload larger files, we can stream and listen to each other in better audio quality, and all that kind of good stuff. So apart from that, then people support here on YouTube and on Twitch, and this is the likes of, say, add-ons and bits and bobs that we can get our hands on, so we can check things out before you guys have to buy them, just in case you're saying it looks nice, but because that was always kind of the gimmick. If you were looking at add-ons for flight simulators and then you get it and it could be absolute rubbish, as in, like, this is rubbish, and it gathers dust forevermore. So it's handy to have someone saying, well, this is what you can do with it. So a big shout out, as I ramble, a big shout out to all our peoples. So to our flight crew, a big hello and thank you to Captain Gio, Austin Butenbach, Kingsman 9965, Tyler Park, Rogers RC 7527, Samson Video, Fly Darren, Jack Meek, Ricky Kelleher, as he checks to see his internet is working, William Contino, Cruising the Waterways, John E, Cody Merrin, Peter Fast Pete 84, Tim Middleton, Catbat9, Red Dragon CYM, Nick Stratford, XL Sugar Daddy. Every time. WB1990, Tarvuti, Hal Jor, Burned Barsh, Papa Joe B, Ethan Short, and Andy Shaw. Thank you all so very, very much for your continued support, my dudes. I appreciate you. Tasty beverage on a Friday night. Sean Dunn says, I'm not the most up-to-date with Sims or any other of that stuff. I just really got to like your streams after Microsoft came out. But would Sims have such realism as having like a hot start or hung start? Would these do? X-Plane would be more along the lines of closer to the real machine. In particular, the hot start TBM. That thing is like, it belongs in the future, what they're able to do with that aircraft. So it's fantastic. Gulf Island Aviator says, I need a Discord tutorial. I'm fumbling my way through it. Yes, don't worry. I'll do a video someday just to show how I managed to do it. Kerr says, is the Weather Preset Pro by... Yes, it is. It is the Weather Preset Pro by SoFly. It's about $8 or $9 and it's very, very good. Next up, we have our co-pilots, and these guys are on YouTube and on Twitch, so a big shout out to you peoples. Before that, we say hello to Ryan Aviation. Good evening. Happy Friday. Who else is here? Ranfall Wharton is here. Good to see you. So, our co-pilots, we say hello and thank you to John Morris, Ludos Regim, John Ambler, Alaska 559, Rolly Mal 9, Mark Dyson, Rudiger Odenbach, Boomer Sim Pilot, Dougal McTavish, Oz Flight Simmer, Gibbo Ireland, Rob Lewis, Mad C 888, Sean Leo, The Burko Flyer, Bad Dog, he's a great dog, Pilot Peely, Samuel Dye, Patrick Cullen, Brian Spain, and Chippy A. Thank you very, very much, my dudes. I really do appreciate you guys. To those watching over on Twitch, a big shout to Wayne Prefontaine, Marty McFly 85, Annalisa, Cool Sax 98, Ibuprofen 007, Lukester 911, Hawk Driver 101, Samantha, Frugos 1, Warhamster, Good Nising, Brandon Lowe, Andy Brown 7, Big Ears 60, Naughty Gnome, Jim Oates Sims, Big Shot Muffy, Colonel Fork 85, Bloody Holly, MJ Daiso, and Neon Jedi. Thank you all very, very much for your continued support. You guys are absolutely awesome. And we can, there's lights on the screen. And then last but not least, our Pilots in Command tier. Actually, second last of these. There's one more. I have to do one more shout out. But anyway, the Pilots in Command, thank you all very, very much for your generosity and kindness. A big shout out to Warhamster, Tortuga Gaming, Dangerous Brian, Daza T Arab, Causeway 04, Jan Moorkamp, Philip Gronerud, Mountain Biking Rules, Andrew Brown, Scotland 737 Project, Ailerons into Wind, Sticky Rice, Alison Johnson, Scott Voigt, Mark O'Gorman, Jim Oates, Ed Reed, and Colonel Fork 85. The legends that are, I thank you. Thank you very much. And finally, another big massive shout out to Scotland 737 Project, who I started a Patreon thing ages ago. Long before I was doing like proper streaming and stuff. And well, I have to say, he found it and he now is a Patreon. He's a patron to the Patreon, and I really do appreciate it, my dude. Thank you very, very much indeed. So with that said, I think it's time to get going here. So if I've missed anyone in the chat, do let me know. I saw an update from Colonel Fork, who was, after receiving information from those at Coronado, they have a fix for the M20 and the 182, and the P44 is going to be worked on shortly, or the PA44. So we're just waiting on Microsoft and Asobo to launch it. It should come via the server. We could be talking hours, days, or certainly weeks, but it's good to see that they are now at least telling people where they are at. If you compare developers with developers, Indio Fox Echo, they have an issue with their MB339, and it's not even a big issue because the system that causes a crash it's not modeled, but they have a workaround. So kudos and thank you to Coronado for keeping us in the loop of what's going on with your aircraft. So with that said, are you ready now at this stage? Will we go flying? I think we will. So we're going to get our parking brake off. We have our taxi lights on. Tim Middleton back in the Mooney. Nice. Cool. So we have all sorts of anti-ice systems up and running here. We're going to need it. There is snow in the area, as you can see. There's snow on the ground, Murph, but it is snowing in different parts. And the challenge with, of course, flying in the snow is, well, like, snow covers everything, including the runways. Who'd have thought snow covers the runway? Yeah, but it makes things very, very difficult to navigate your way around, especially when you're looking for runways and taxiways. Warhamster says, I got... Murphy nearly put... It's icy. We'd be slipping and sliding. Warhamster says, I got 2 mentions. You can take me off the first list, or it'll go to my head, and I have enough notions as it is. Well, many thanks, my dude, and okay. Simple Guy is here. He says, did you just start? I just did. Papa Joe B says, Steve One Knievel posted a YouTube vlog today. He's flying the DA62. Great tutorial, very impressive performance on automated systems. Yeah, I watched that earlier on for a few minutes. Absolutely fantastic. Alison is here. Hello, Alison. She says, hey, quick visit, I'm afraid, working. Well, you keep working the good work. I hope everything is going well for you, and we'll hopefully see you soon. And don't worry about not being able to fly with us tonight. We will catch you on the next one. I can't say it'll be the same without you, but we're going to do our best. But best of luck with the work tonight. Nishaka says, where are you from? I'm from Ireland, my dude. Scott says, when the Mooney gets fixed, we'll have to sing Back in the Saddle again. Back in the saddle. Yeah, we will. We'll have to. Right, so 1 notch of flaps, please, for take off. And as we depart from the runway, it's going to be banked slightly to the right. So, are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? We're ready. McShiggity Pilot has rambled in. Good to see you. Just having lunch here in Boston. Hope to join you shortly. Nice, dude. Happy Friday. Paul Weaver's in the house. Good to see you too, my dude. Before we go, lights. Yes. Transponder. Yes. That was a bit of a strange thing. And everything is there. So, good to see. Greg Gore is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Right, time to get going. So, power coming in. Takeoff power is set. As we sort out our sound effects in the background. Ooh, steady now, Murph. It's slippy. So there's 60 knots. The wind direction has actually changed. It was supposed to be against us. Not to worry. Ian Smith is here. Good to see you, my dude. Happy Friday. So we are nicely airborne. Outside air temperature is minus 11 degrees. Stay well away from the clouds. So it's very easy to over-torque this aircraft, as you can probably see. So we'll try and fix that there now as we climb. Wayland says, according to live weather, it's 20 degrees Celsius at ENNO. It must be climate change. Yeah, don't mind the real world weather. It's fake news. What's in the sim is really happening. And it's currently snowing. Inside the plane. But we shan't worry about it. So we haven't flown an awful lot in the snow in this sim, and we have everything from kind of nice, calm, crisp days to this, with a couple of snow flurries in different pockets, or, you know, a full-blown blizzard. So things should get interesting. We should give a blizzard a shot someday soon. So we're going to get ourselves turned around here nicely on course. As I said, it's only a quick leg down to Notodden. Scott says, my YouTube shows that they had a developer Q&A yesterday. You need to go back. I do believe that's the same Q&A that they had a couple of weeks ago that was on Twitch. They've only pushed it out onto YouTube now. Because they announce, you know, VR in it and all that kind of stuff. So, with that said, we're going to go to our autopilot machine. And we're going to be putting in Nav Mode. We're going to go vertical speed mode. We're going to maintain a climb of 1,000 feet per minute. We can engage the autopilot. The yaw dampener doesn't seem to do much. But we're climbing in the direction we need to climb, which is always nice. And at this stage, we're going to put on some music, chill out, and look at the nice scenery. And we're up. Says Southwest. Luna says, don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate it, my dude. Annalisa says, I feel like putting on a scarf and hat just looking at that scenery. Kingsman9965 likes the music. Philly Road says, what time of day are we at? To verify, we are at 12:45 local time, my dude. Peter Carney says, really enjoyed the France stream the other day, Murph. Mont Saint Michel was epic. And the Star Trek banter was great. It was logical, Captain. And did you notice something? The thumbnail I used for said video has a spelling mistake. And it was only after I noticed it I kind of said, we'll leave it there. Like, all the little houses and buildings and stuff, they have snow on them. It's fantastic. Curse likes the views. That's always a good sign. They liking the views. So, there are some mesh issues when it comes to Scandinavia, in particular Norway and a bit of Sweden. We won't focus on them too much. They are kind of, but for the most part, especially around some of the fjords here, it's beautiful. Really, really nice. Belbro says, I've become afraid of buttons. Join the club. Scott says, Star Trek is always awesome. Indeed. So pretty, a winter wonderland, says Annalisa. It absolutely is. Bad Dog says, come on, Murph, Santa outfit. You know you want it. Oh, dear. Kurt says, does snow appear only when it's snowing, or does it appear anywhere in the Weather Preset Pro snow? Both. So as I'm flying along, there's areas or pockets that will have precip or precipitation, which is over here. There will be flurries of snow. But, you know, once we get the multiplayer guys up for the flight here shortly, we can mess around with some of the different weather settings to see how it all turns out. So I have to ask, usually these conversations tend to be very one-way. And in fear of, like, you know, overloading the chat, how was your week, my dudes? How did you all get on? Was it pleasant? Maybe you're working, or maybe you're in school, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're retired, or maybe you're thinking about retiring. Or maybe you're working, thinking about retirement, or even retired thinking about working. Or maybe you're in school thinking about working. Or maybe you haven't even got there yet. Or maybe you just stay at home. How is the life in a normal week? BMW 46 says, what weather setting do you have? It looks like summer. It is the Weather Preset Pro Snow Flurry. Colonel Fork says, I retired from thinking, I focused on flying. Nice! Jim Oates says, myself and Annalisa are still working on our cookbook. Scott Border Collies likes the Christmas lights. Oh, I thank you. Ludo says, I met Aviation Pro earlier this day on VATSIM. Nice, dude. Captain John and Co-Pilot Pickle says, 7 out of 10. Thanks for asking. How was yours, Murph? Good, good. Busy. McShiggity Pilot says, beautiful. Have you done an Alaska group flight yet? I always enjoy your streams. Up Roscommon to my Irish cousin. Worked all week. My week work is Saturday to Wednesday. Dude. Roscommon is not too far from my location. John Mathers is in the house. Good to see you. Philly Road says, working from home, lucky me. Had to give a presentation to my boss's boss. It went well. Nice one, Philly. Peter says, it's been snowy here in Essex. Not pretty snow, but a big slushy, sloppy mess. Nearly fell many times. It can happen, dude. So we're some 16 minutes away from our first stop of the night. Darren Gordon says, does the Weather Preset Pro go into the community folder? It does. If you buy it on Orbex, it'll install it itself. You don't need to do anything, just hit install. Dougal says, I had a bad day. That's why I'm here, to feel good. Well, Dougal, you are more than welcome here anytime, my friend. And let's hope we can turn that frown upside down. Scott says, it's almost eggnog time. I tell you, the soundtrack I have tonight. If it doesn't warm you in some direction, or make you feel somewhat festive for the festivities, we'll have to try harder. Tim says, wasn't pleasant for my students. Went a bit sharp over to justice. Tim Middleton laying down the law. Colonel Fork says, I have a war hamster on my right rear quarter. Only in this community could we understand that sentence. Fly Darren says, I'm retired, so me and Chief Brody have plenty of walkies. He's my dog, by the way. Well, hello to Chief Brody. Ben McClure says, my patience has just been tested beyond patience itself. Note to self, never ever take apart an Xbox ever again. Ruben says, this flight went pretty well so far. We're counting down the minutes. Talk Cool 1 is in the house, good to see you. Max Shiggity Pilot says, technical question. Did the recent update mess up everyone's cockpit views, or was it just me? I do know with the last update, I couldn't use the arrow keys. I had to reprogram them. It's very nice out there. Papa Joe B says ENNO looks like a caravan convention right now. Yeah, the result of the last update changed some keys around. Fly Darren says, the last update changed all my graphics settings. Oh dear. Always check back to make sure that your settings are either reset or resynced. Now that's cheesy music. Cheesy music right here. Only on the stream. Sydney says, apart from putting together a 226-page manual on this flight sim, a few flights and crashes take up a fair bit of my retirement. Interesting. Talk Cool One says, I finally got an i5. I love it. Upgraded from an FX 2083. Nice. Annalisa says, speaking of cheese, what is your favorite cheese, Murph? Ooh. That's a very good question. I like cheese with grapes and wine. That's my favorite type of cheese. The one that comes with wine. Cheddar is always good. Blue cheese can be a real mean machine. Or you get that fancy cheese that like they put stuff in it. It's like cheese and cherries or something. I don't know what it is. Many thanks, Bad Dog, for the membership, my dude. I appreciate you. Regina Blue, Bavarian blue cheese. That sounds very sophisticated. Akila says, how did you make the sim snow on the ground without actually having snow in the weather? It's belonged to the SoFly Weather Preset Pro. Dale Jones is in the house. Good to see you. Ed Reed likes brie or brie. Scott White, blue cheese. Yum. Gibbo says, you like cheesy jokes? Here we go. So many cheeses, so little time. Make that Australian wine, says Tim Middleton. It is lushness, Murph, says Alison. Sounds nice. Wensleydale cheese with cranberries. Brandon Lowe is watching us here on YouTube. Good to see you, my dude. I wonder what it would sound like if David Attenborough or Jane Goodall were to narrate a flying circus flight. And here we join the flying circus as the creatures swarm, flying over the parts of the planet. Could you imagine it? Oh, the simulated horror! So, sit rep, 10 minutes out. Doesn't it look all nice and, you know, holiday-ish? Because of the baby cheese, us. Gibbo, that's fantastic. King Lefford says, a few weeks ago in school, we were cheese tasting. When I ate the blue cheese, I genuinely threw up on the teacher. Oh dear. Taco One says, I'm flying on high settings for the first time. Nice, dude. This conversation is cheesy. Cheese. Give it a break. But it's good. But it's good to cheese. It's good to good. Oh, painful. That's painful. Taco One says, it looks nice and festive. Waylon says, still not getting over the 20 degrees in live weather. Yeah, don't worry about it. Forget about it. Who'd have knew there were so many cheese jokes? Where do we even go with this? What was the stream about? You know, we spoke about cheese. Huh. Kat says, I like molten cheese on pizza with pineapple. I approve. This stream couldn't get any cheddar. No more cheesy jokes, says Ian. Anything about 45% fat melts great, if anyone wants to know. We're very close. So if we have a look at our VF4 map here. Now this airport from Orbex, it is fantastic. So we're going to adjust our heading here. So what can we tell you about Notodden or Notodden? Well, first opened in 1955. It's mainly used for GA operations, ideal for VF4 flying. It's only a short flight from Oslo, as you can see. We're not too far from Copenhagen either. It also features a water landing and docking area. Sweet. It's one of my favorite Orbex airports. It's a brilliant subject. There's no end to it. Edam will better butter the landing. Swiss, a great topic of discussion. Swiss. Is that like Swiss cheese? You're all into your cheese. It's great to hear. Aileron's now, he's into his cheese. He loves cheese. He told me so. He said, Murph, I love cheese. GPS just went down. I've lost my Kurtzen way, says Tim. Waypoint? Bad Dog likes the squirty cheese with ham. It's nice on crackers. Is going to Gloucestershire twice a day, double Gloucestershire. All these jokes are on a roll. A cheese roll. Watch out for curds on the runway. Do you remember Baby Bell cheese? You know, like it's like a, you know the song Ba 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 Baby Bell? It was Baby Bell cheese when these first came out. Essentially what it is, it's like a soft cheese in a round wax, kind of a red cover. And you're supposed to break the plastic, rip it open, and then take out the cheese. Wait till I tell you what I did. When I was a lad, and these were only new, we didn't understand them. It was cheese in a red bit of plastic. They confused everyone. They said, whoa, look, this is cheese. What did Murphy do? Straight in, through the wax. And I even packed the remark saying, these are horrible, they taste really bad. I ate the wax. And it's only when I was told, you break the wax seal, you doofus, and then you take out the cheese. Well, it's like I saw flight for the first time. I was enlightened. I knew then what to do. Max Chickadee says, what is the most religious cheese? Swiss. Because it's holy. Oh dear. Here's a bit of holy moly music. Hope you like it. Why didn't the cheese want to get sliced? It had greater plans. This cheese is... Easy cheese. What is this easy cheese business? Enlighten me, please. What is it? Annalisa says, I once ate a candle on a cake, not realizing it was a candle. Was it lit? Fly Darren says, Dairy Lee triangles. If you're old enough to remember them, who's not? But if you didn't put them in your lunchbox and you just kept them in your school bag and then like you squished them, disaster. You're talking like cheese on your crayons. It was all wrong. Ludo says that that's too cheesy for me. Did they ask the famous question, which is a multiple choice? Just what kind of Egypt are you? Rain with light breeze, says Kifo. Oh dear. It's all happening now. Kat says, Murph, if you're interested, I've got some homemade cheesy Christmassy music as well. Cool. We must have a look. It's aerosol cheese. Oh, I've heard of that. This is ridiculous. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese. It's nacho cheese. That's fantastic. Oh dear. Annalisa says, no, it wasn't lit and it was shaped like a little star, so it looked like a topping. Oh dear. This cake tastes really bad. And chewy. Tim says, I once ate an ice block out of the freezer that comes in a plastic bag. The wife said, you idiot. You just ate a freezer break. That's why it tasted like river water. Oh dear. Aerosol cheese, could you imagine? Grey Hawk is here. He says, it's no small task getting up at 5 a.m. on a cold Saturday morning in Tokyo. Good morning, he says. Well, how are you, my dude? Many thanks for joining us here. We're flying in Norway. And we're about to go landing. So, at this stage, we shall turn the autopilot off, bring our speed back, and we're going to descend as we turn on the face cam for the dramatic approach and effect as we're talking cheesy. It's called Cheese Whiz. Andy Murphy's here. Good to see you. So we're going to turn ourselves to the runway down this neck of the woods. Now this airport, it's from Orbex. It is $13.37, €10.99 or £9.89. I'll give you a quick look of it once we land here. This airport is excellent. I did a video on this a good few weeks ago. And I'll really only show kind of the add-on airports that I think are worth an investment. And by saying that, they're very good quality because we have a lot of them now, as in a lot of airports. And some of them, you know, some are better than others, but some of them stand out, which are fantastic. Andy Murphy says cheesecake or cheesecake. Kat says just got me some red wine. I came prepared. Nice, dude. Not sure cheese from an aerosol can sounds tasty. McShiggity Pilot says, what do you call cheese that's sad? Blue cheese. Galty cheese is yummy, says Cherobe. Is this an add-on airport? Yes, this is an add-on airport. So we're going to watch our approach here because we're booting it. And I'm going to fly over the airport just to kind of show you from this view. And then we'll come back and land. So we'll get a better view here so you can see what's going on. So they've modelled the little village or town, I suppose, with, you know, custom auto gen and some buildings. It looks very nice. As you can see, the lake, the detail in the lake is done very well. And the airport itself, now bearing in mind, if it wasn't snow, it does look fantastic. So you guys will probably see that. And they have, you know, there's even a small little marina to our right, and there is a little area to park your amphibious boats on the left, which is great to see.
500.
What is that Welsh cheese that you have to handle very carefully? Forecast is rain with a slight breeze. It's just up here. McShiggity Pilot has become a member. Many thanks, my dude. Appreciate you. So as we're flying over the runway here, we'll have a quick look down, and we'll do a proper kind of zoom in when we're landed. Before we jump over to the multiplayer, but it's just to kind of show you the layout and the surrounding area, as there is some snow starting to fall. So the Orbex fantasticness, I suppose. And there is an actual road that goes across the runway. They weren't expecting us. But they have it modelled absolutely superbly. There is plenty of 3D objects. The texture resolution here, I think, is 15 centimeters per pixel, which is amazing. So it's absolutely awesome. Gregor says, stop talking about the cheese, talk about butter. Who's this now? Wilhelm Bueno Games is here. Good to see you. Chippy Ace as well. That looks gorgeous. I know, right? Taco One says, "Wait, snow? Someone explain." Well, we're not on the real world weather. We're going with the Christmassy feeling, where it's all snowing and stuff. So I had to set that up in the sim, just to make it look kind of, you know, festive. Small Ava is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. So we're just going to turn ourselves around here, land on the runway, and I'll give you guys a quick look of the airport before we jump in to our multiplayer flight. So the airport code is Echo November November Oscar. It's called Notodden Airport. It's here in Norway. It's only about 15 or 20 minutes away from Oslo. And we're going to start the multiplayer leg from here. We will be on the North Europe server. Just make sure you don't have any custom liveries, aircraft, and no airliners, please. If you guys don't mind abiding the rules, well then you're more than welcome to fly with the Flying Circus. And from here we're going to make our way up to a place called Sogndal, which is Echo November Sierra Golf, which is about 40-ish minutes kind of north of here. And then finally we shall make our way up to Alesund Vigra, which is up the very, very north, and it's absolutely beautiful up there. The code for there is Echo November Alpha Lima. Don't mind me, I'm just flying around in circles because I thought I saw something.
500.
And I do like checking out the snow. Like all the little houses, look. Get my mush out of the way, but like they even cover the roofs with snow. Like it's absolutely off the hook, this. So we're just kind of like a holding pattern. Technical says, too much cheese, I think I need to go dairy free. Like my landings. Taco One says, if Murph has a P.O. box, hit him with the aerosol cheese. Aerosol cheese, though. Don't. I'll get it mixed up with either shaving foam or like deodorant spray. Going to work with cheese under my armpits. Nothing like it. Makes you feel manly. Okay, so we're going to try and put this machine down here. So we're going to go one notch of flaps. Homage to the fromage. That's brilliant. Lunch is finished. Time to fire up the sim. See you soon. Cool. Okay, so let's see what we can do here as we go for, like, the area here is beautiful with the lake and the mountains and the trees. Fantastic. So speed is kind of ish all right. We're a little bit on the fast side, but it's okay. And as I said, the airport itself from Orbex, it's a touch of class. This one is very good. And it's good value as well. Like, I mean, I remember any add-on airport was like $20 or something. You'd be thinking, that's a bit of a steep ask. But this one is fairly good. Warhamster says, name the movie. You get my cheese whiz, boy. Ooh, that could be a difficult one. So we are in a stall-capable aircraft, which is short takeoff and landing, STOL. So we should be able to park this thing just over the threshold where the cars are driving. Don't think they'll be allowed to drive during this time, but it's okay. We won't hold it against them. So we'll get ourselves steady now, Murph. Somewhat lined up here for the gentle, soft landing. There's touchdown. So we're going to beta range and then reverse thrust. That's decent. Finish with our flaps, bring them back in. Probably touch on a bit of manual braking. So we want to re-spool our throttles back to where they belong, which is there. And we'll get ourselves turned around here as we look at the airport. So it is a sight to behold, be it in, you know, clear skies with no snow or with snow. It's absolutely beautiful. There's that marina I was telling you about, where you can bring an amphibious aircraft in. It is a good airport, like the gliders. Yeah, it does look very pretty. So probably put on some background tunage here. What's this one? That was the intro song. Yeah, we'll play that one. Technical says, welcome to Caravan Park. McShiggity says, server or group, we're on the all players, and it's the North Europe server, my dude. So to get ourselves taxied in here. It's very nice. Got ourselves parked up here, then we'll go for the ramble around as we park right outside the Cessna service station. Okay, that should do us. We're going to put our parking brake 2 on. Finish with our taxi lights. Strobes come off here now as well. Our de-icer and anti-ice systems can come off. Bring our engine into low idle. Go ahead and turn off our fuel tanks. This airport is no joke. Oh dear. Talco1 says, is there snow tracks? Not yet, but that is a feature being implemented. We should see it in the release very soon. It'll be the same with rain and other bits and bobs. So battery off. We'll select continue because I want to show you guys around. So we'll go into this camera mode. Now bear with me, this does take a minute. Now, more music here. This should be nice. Doesn't it just make you feel all warm and fuzzy? Now, as I try and fix my controls, we'll go looking around. We'll hide me. So we have the tower, which looks absolutely beautiful. So let us ramble over this direction. Scandinavian aircraft, some hangarage, a number of static aircraft all parked around. They look very, very pretty. That's cool. They're just like, what do they call them? I was going to say floats, but like, there's a name for them. Pontoons, isn't it? Let's check out the opening times of the local store. Monday to Friday, 9 till 8. Saturday, 9 to 6. And Sunday, 12 to 6. Hageland. It's like a pet store. It is a pet store. Many. Like dog food or cat food or cow food or fish food or sheep food. The best name for a sheep? Barbara. I know it was bad, right? It was really, really bad. Oh. So, we shall continue our little tour. They have other stuff here. Let's speed up this little machine. Ramble over to the camper van. Caravan thingies. It's like we have to unwind the little Norway flag. It's a little bit wrapped up, but that's okay. We even have a little bridge over here. Very nice. As we ramble. So all the custom buildings. Down here is interesting because you have a little ILS system over here. On what looks to be a train track. Just not completely finished. There's a Peugeot garage. Some more weird buildings. A signpost. Notodden is this direction. Another bridge. There's a Shell garage. So plenty of buildings to explore and check out and just kind of, you know, it's nice here. But the airport itself, really, really well done. And one of the nicest things I've seen here, up this way is like kind of car parks, you have more industrial units. That leads you down into the local town. But if you have a look over here, this is fantastic at nighttime. If you zoom into this hangar at nighttime, you'll see the video that I made of it, but it's really, really nice. So a lot of detail has gone into this. The performance of it is absolutely first class as well. Like, there's no issue with kind of frame drops or any of that. Headache. But it does look really, really nice. Is it custom made, says Keen? It is. This is from Orbex, which is available on the Orbex Direct, I think it's called. But it's very nice indeed. So, at this stage, will appear me again. That's a small industrial area, no houses there. Very good, Glenn. Very good. Yes, the houses, I think there's a couple of houses down in the town over that side. And it's starting to snow. How nice. So what we're going to do, I'm going to restart the simulator and then we're going to jump into the multiplayer side of things. And as we do that, we shall play some background music. Hey, good buddy. Because it's nice. Bob White, many thanks to you, my dude, for the subscribe. People watching. Fly, Darren. People watching. So we go to this little button. It's snowing in my room. So, with the sim off, we shall turn it back on again. Norway is a beautiful country. It looks absolutely fantastic. Murph, could I possibly ask you to do some homework? I'd like you to listen to Ashokan Farewell. It's the theme from Ken Burns' Civil War. It's an amazing song. Oh, I'll give that a listen to, my dude. Oh dear. Gibbo Ireland says, Fjord Focus. Fjord Raptor. Fjord Mondeo. Fjord Fusion. Kane Lafford says, only 164 days to the Eurovision. Where was that band Lordi from? Are they Norwegian or Finnish? 4K HD Dandruff. Just put your head up to the camera and go blah, 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 and you have snow. It's amazing. So this shall be fun. So this is our first Orbex airport for tonight. Isn't ABBA from this neck of the woods, says Colonel Fork? Oh, Fjord Cortina. Ah, they were Finnish, okay. Gustradamus, good to see you, dude. Yes, we will be on the North Europe server, my dude. So this Notodden Airport, which is Orbex, our next airport we're going to see is Echo November Sierra Golf, Sogndal, which is just, you know, default. And then finally, we're going to be up to Alesund Vigra, which sounds very fancy. And that's another that's another Orbex airport. Ghost Rider 115, a 1932 Fjord rat rod. Got Border Collie says, look at Murph with all the high-tech graphics. Harrison Fjord. There's no end to this. We can be going till tomorrow with this. Colonel Fork says, my bad, Ava is Swedish. I only knew one person from Sweden. He was a chef. You know who it was? He was a Swedish chef. Out of the Muppets. I think it was the Muppets. I hope it's the Muppets. CDN Taz is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Happy Friday. So. So it's about a 40-minute flight from location to location. We shall turn all players to on. Confirm we are on the North Europe server, which we are. The time of day, we'll make it 1300 hours. And let's see what happens here, shall we? It was the Muppets. Yes, it was. The flirty. Marlon Fire says, where did Mr. Anderson go? Did he travel with Scandinavian Airlines? No. He vanished into thin air. Oh. Sticky Rice is in the house. Happy Friday to you, my dude. I hope you're keeping very, very well. It's Saturday, actually, with you. Happy Saturday. Good to see you. So the sim is loading up in the background. The dandruff is out of control, Murph. I know. Murphy did a terrible, terrible rookie mistake. He started on a runway. I hate to see it. The rookie mistake, that is. Bit of paper, you need to go over there. Don't mind me, nothing to see here. Thankfully, you can't see me. I can see me, I know what I've done. I'm not impressed. But it's okay. Don't mind me. Everyone on the ground going, Murphy's so... It's just not real. I know, right? And with that, everyone starts it. Right, don't mind me for a minute. Okay, so I need to adjust the weather a little bit. Well, I mean, it looks and sounds kind of nice, so I think we'll stick with that. Time of day and all that is kind of good. So I left you here, and we can see there are people. We have plenty of people here on the screen in front of us. Glass Knob is in the house. He says, are you married with kids? Where do you get your energy from? I am married with one kid. Two-Tone Junior, we call him. Murphy on focus in front of me. I started on the runway like a big idiot, but it's all right. But let's see. Where are we at now? What CPU, GPU would you recommend for Microsoft Flight Simulator, says Vehicle Ranks. What was the command I put in? Was it need? There we go. That's the minimum requirements, and this is what I have if you want to see what I have. Look at that, Murphy has a whole load of codage and stuff. There's a lot of people here. Yes, once we get airborne, we will do our normal by pressing buttons to see who's here. Captain Jack Daniels in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Happy Friday. J.A. Schmidt is here. Vehicle Ranks is here as well. Chin1 is here. Epic Fool has rambled in. Good to see you. Nicholas is here. Live is great. Congratulations. Many thanks, my dude. You're very welcome along. Right, start the engine, Murph, and stop the people from waiting. So, battery on. All these things appear to be okay. Fuel tanks on. Yes. Landing lights, no, turn them off. They're all okay. Turn these guys on. They're okay. Do this and this. So avionics need to come on, which is kind of strange because I would have thought, I don't know, it may not have been good for the engines. So systems are alive and alive. So fuel pumps on. Ignition goes to on. Starter on. Prop mix in. So we're going to look for a rise on our NG. There she blows. Introducing fuel into the system. Petru26 has now subscribed to us. Thank you very much. As we get a TOS system test, we'll turn on our flight director. As the engines are starting up, we'll zoom in here. Careful, Murph, you're shaking around. Jump into our CDI. We're going to go on FMS, which is grand. PFD is going to go to some wind information. That looks good to me. That's all looking good. Disappear our controls. Get some extra lights up here. Yes. Looking good. That's better. Engines are now running. Starter motor. Fuel pumps. And ignition all the way back to normal. That looks good to me. Gonna get some lights turned on here now, as well as Mark Karen has just subscribed. Many thanks, Mark. Appreciate it, my dude. And to everyone, you're all very welcome along. So we're going to turn on some of our anti-ice stuff here. It's going to be needed. We'll keep it on the windshield for the moment. However, if we do get into the soup, we'll have to put it onto the airframe. That's our anti-ice systems. This flight will be a breeze. Kirk Isabel, or no, it's not. Kirk Isbell is here. Hello from California. Hello, Kirk. Happy Friday to you. But yes, Keen Lafford, hashtag Santa Murph. Last you saw. Right, I think we're ready to go. Turn some strobes on. Oh, me hand! Did you hear that? I felt it. Altitude. We need to go up a little bit. So I'm going to set the initial altitude to 6,000 feet. 6,000 set. Parking brake is off. Bit of oomph here. So we're going to taxi out to the right hand side and take off as we fly over the lake. And we're going to have to fly out straight for a little while because there's high mountains to our left and right. Back crunching ouchies. Let's get a hashtag Santa Murphy trending on Twitter. They won't know what it is. It'll confuse the planet. Where's the anti-ice on the caravan? Well, you have anti-ice down here, McShiggity. The green buttons on the left-hand side are all to do with the anti-ice. Ernie McCarthy has just subscribed. Many thanks, Ernie. Happy Friday to you. We have a small bit of snowfall, but nothing kind of too worrying, as Kingsman's here on our right-hand side. So we're going to back taxi up to our right-hand side. And let's see how all this kind of turns out. You see, the wind is slightly behind us, so we need to turn around. Oh, and 593 is here. Good to see you. Tlin says, tune for this evening, Aces High by Iron Maiden. I approve. So we're just going to taxi our way out, as was our want. 6,000 is going to be our initial. Just to confirm all the settings in the sim, we are 1100 hours. Or 11 after 13. Does the caravan got spikes on the tyres? No, not modelled. Glassnob says, a tad chilly today. You must have a well-insulated house. I do, but I also have a RTX 2080 Ti, which were not popular for how they keep their temperatures down. They run quite hot. I ran over that thing. Look, the simulated horror. But it's getting nice and warm. Glenn says, Norwegians fly the most in the world. We have a short-haul network state with 26 airports in addition. Like the one you're on now, private for industry and ambulance flights, a total of 109 airports. Whoa, dude, that's fantastic. A great bunch of lads, they're Norwegians. When Murph did his famous parachute jump and where he hit the ground like a sack of potatoes and broke his legs, we were actually jumping with a Norwegian crew. There was we call them lieutenant, but there was a lieutenant and also a corporal. And very, very nice people. Great crack out of the Norwegians. You guys know how to party. And also the Irish relations with Norway, in particular with our defence forces. We do a lot of work with Norway, which is fascinating, don't you know? So we're going to bug the runway heading to our heading. That looks good to me. We're going to go with 1 notch of flap, as was our want. And everything to me now looks good. Lights, yes, all that good stuff is good to go. And right, let's boogie. Later today, I will have a replay of that jump on Discord. I actually have a video of me jumping. I must put that up on Discord. You can point and laugh at me as Fly Darren morphs through us at a rate of knots. So, takeoff power is set. We're thrundling down the runway here. Don't mind that, that's just an optical illusion. It's the pattern on the runway. So, we're good to take off at around 75. Is Ireland part of NATO? Not officially. Like, they assist with some of the partnership for peace, but we're strictly not a contributing force, if you like. Ireland, we're like Sweden, we're as neutral as you can get. They like sending the Irish into kind of certain war zones. We're great for diffusing the situation. We just have a knack for doing that, you know? You have one side who wants to fight against the other side, and they send the Irish in and we're like, lads, surely we can just sit down and talk about this. And then we fill them with beer. And then when, you know, they lose the will of fighting, we talk them around. It's great. We're great peacekeepers, so we are, yeah. Now, I'm sure that, you know, the roles of Oglig Naharan is a little bit different than, yeah, get the other guys drunk and sort it out. But we are particularly good at our peacekeeping missions. We're a very kind of chilled out, relaxed people. You mightn't think it, but we are. We are well behaved. The vast majority of us are. So we've a steady climb out here over the lakes, which look fantastic. At this stage, we can probably go autopilot mode as we just adjust our heading. I want to maintain a climb of 1,000 feet per minute, as we have a bit of wind to contend with. Now, let's see. I want you to work, so VS speed, we're saying 1,000 feet. Heading mode selected, autopilot on. Bring our torque back so we don't over torque the engine. That looks good to me. We're going to maintain this climb on this heading. The markers on the middle of the runway is actually for road cars. Correct, Brian. That is exactly them. There's another airport similar to that over in... Where was that? In Switzerland, we were looking at the other day. So, where are we now? We're doing Christmas music. Do we have fun? Oh, we do. Look, we've this sort of music. Disappear me now. Hang on. There we go. And we can say hello, fireflies. Now, obviously, because of the copyright reasons, this song, it sounds familiar to the Nutcracker, but it's not. This is called the Nut Whacker. It's like the Nutcracker adjacent. Alex is in the house. Dougal says, installed the new Nvidia drivers today. Now I can't read my instruments. Dude. Did you do a computer restart, my dude? So we're going to do a left turn 90 degrees. We're going to head over to 030. It's all ahead of us. So you join us here with the Fireflies on our epic little adventure. And I know we've been keeping it very festive, but it's time for some toe tapping. The Chario Blue is in the house. Good to see you. So if you guys are new here, like Alex is, many thanks that he subscribed, my dude. I live stream every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 8 PM right here on Twitch and on YouTube. If you do like this video, smash that thumbs up button. You might even consider a subscribe and follow. And I've just put a link into our Discord channel. You guys are welcome to come check it out. That's where we hang about when we're not on the live stream. One Eye Rabbit, good night Murph. Happy to see you again. You too, my dude. I hope you keep very, very well. Okay, gang. Now that we're airborne, everyone who's flying with us, please press the number 2 now. As we make a left-hand turn, 90 degrees, over to bearing 290. I got 51 so far. That'd be a lot. 51 other pilots. Good to see you. No, there's more. My count is 55. Bearing in mind, I'm trying to count. It's not a good thing. Alex says, have you tried the new Honeycomb Bravo throttle? I have not, my dude. I've heard great things about it, though. McShiggity Pilot says, are you using live weather and time of day? No, I'm using the SoFly Weather Preset Pro. It's available over on Orbex. So it comes with some 50 or 60 different presets, and then you can kind of edit them as you go. Really, really handy. Super fun add-on, and very powerful. $59 in total, plus Murphy is 60. Aviate, communicate, account. Brilliant. Yeah, McShiggity, it's like $8, I think, or $10, but it's well worth it. It has zero tax implications on your computer, as in it's not going to interrupt or upset any of your performance. And it just gives you so many options for weather, and it's very immersive because you can fly in pretty much any sort of condition that you'd like. So as we fly back over the airport, we're going to flick it over to Nav Mode here very shortly. As you can see, epic fool ahead of us. And all the mountains and fjords, the Bajoran fjords and lords and stuff. It looks absolutely beautiful. So we're going to verify that we're on our FMS setting, which is on our CDI. Is it course deviation indicator? I think it is. I could be wrong though. So in other words, it's not cheesy. It's not cheesy. It's very good. Alex says, it changes everything. It's worth the money, especially when flying the turboprop. Sweet. So we have a good bunch of Fireflies with us this evening. We're going to select Nav Mode. We will be banking to the right to rejoin the magenta line. Flying time to our destination is about 40 minutes. We're fairly booting it here at 160 knots. At the moment, no sign of ice on the wings, which we can kind of see here, which is all good. We have some lightage going on there now. We can probably we leave our recognition lights on, only because they look fancy. Wexfjord, Longfjord, Waterfjord. So with that said, we've other kind of music. Now, where's this one? That'd be a lot of aircraft with some fantastic formation flying. I witnessed it myself last night firsthand, flying with Colonel Fork 85. And it looks like it's the same tonight. My hat's off to you guys. Looks amazing. The cheese desire indicator. I like that. Jerome says, my sim just froze on takeoff and my flight panel's disconnected. Oh dear. Well, let's hope that the sim update 2, which is rumoured to be that of the VR release, hopefully they're going to have a lot of bug fixes in it. Because they're updating the sim, I know they're adding features, but it's going to be very good to see what fixes they can include. And it is good news that Coronado have at least updated the community to say, these are the fixes, we've just given them to Microsoft, and it should be out in a couple of days. That's what I like to see. That's called progress. And in other news, Dublin Airport is due to release soon. We finally got an update from the developer. They've been very busy with their P3D stuff. So Dublin Airport from MK Studios should be coming out soon. Are those clouds raining? No, I think there's... well, they should be snowing. I should hope. But sure, look, you just wouldn't know. But they look nice. Annalisa says, it looks so real. Whatever type of prescription they're doing. Kendra is away. We'll see you very, very soon. You take care. Many thanks for stopping by. Ludos says, what speed are we doing, Murph? 160 knots indicated at 6,000 feet, giving us an ETA of about 25 minutes from our location here. Mountain Biking Rules is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Walton says, flying home for Christmas. It's like it, isn't it? Meant to update yesterday, but got busy. That's okay, my dude. We have Shamrock 1936 flying information along with Piat HCBR. Jan Moorkamp is there. Moving Pigeon coming into the screen of view with Epic Fool rising like the phoenix. Looks fantastic, guys. Keep it up. Now, what else? What else do we have? We've other stuff and music and things. We're kind of Christmasing it out when it comes to music, so Asher will play a bit of this. Kane Lafford says, why do Norwegian battleships have barcodes on them? To Scandinavian. Oh dear. Annalisa jumps onto the table to dance. Kembo 25 is in the house. Good to see you, Kembo. Hope you're keeping very well. Right, Annalisa. This is yours. Take it away. Kebmo25 says, thought I would join tonight, or try and join. You absolutely can, my dude. More than welcome. We are flying on the North Europe server. I would ask though, no custom liveries, no custom aircraft, and no airliners. But we should be good. Colonel Fork says, so what's for dinner, Murph? Well. Bot Singh is in the house. I think I can join the flight now. Where are we at the moment? Just taking off from ENNO, and we're heading up to ENSG. There's nothing else between us. We are on the North Europe server, so if you see us, you can just click on join. Arms glued to the sides, says Annalisa. Oh, brilliant. D2 has just subscribed. Many thanks, my dude. So, you join us here on the Jim Oates and Annalisa Cooking Show. For tonight's menu, we have French toast. Ingredients that are needed: two slices of wholemeal bread, an egg, cooking oil. Yes, you'll need cooking oil. Oh, and a frying pan. You get the bread, throw the egg straight onto the bread, mash it all up together, straight onto the frying pan, fry for 8 to 10 minutes, and then serve. Be mindful of the eggshells. Best served with a glass of wine and a first aid kit. And cinnamon. Join us next week. What are we cooking next week? I got it. Join us next week. We shall be making eggnog. Join us next week to show how to put a chip pan on fire. Avia Man is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Where's Santa? He's not here yet. Jen Lawless is in the house. Good to see you. What's next? Boiling bread? Absolutely. No boiling water without burning the house down. Indeed. Colonel Fork with the Gigna alert emoji, but it's okay. Ludos is not actually in the big jet. What are you in, dude? Is it a CJ4? Or something? Coddle. Yes, yes, you must make coddle. Right, the funny music was good until it lasted. Which one we do now? Oh, we do this one. Jen Lala says, what's this game called? This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Kane Laffer says, Murph, join us next time to see how you can cook sausages in a toaster. Everyman says, just stop by to say hey, heading to work now. You have a good day at work, my dude. Many thanks for joining us. And I hope you're keeping very, very well. Ludos is in the longitude. Okay, cool. Matthew says, the snow looks so nice. It really does. It's looking awful cheesy here with the terrain issues. We'll ignore that for now. Scotland 737 Project says, World Tour update, now flying in Minnesota. 45 minutes to Minneapolis. Sweet. Jen Lola says, I love your shows. Well, many thanks. Cooking sausages in a toaster. Some old XFM listeners in the house. Kingsman9965 says, my mum loves your voice. Why, thank you. I made it myself. Walton says, cooking streaky bacon in a trouser press. As Warhamster is flying just beneath us. Did you ever Google extreme ironing? This is like when I told you to look at, scaring goats. Goats freeze and fall over. It's like a defense mechanism. But you have to check out extreme ironing. There are people who jump out of airplanes to do some ironing. It's a thing. It's a fad. And it's awesome. Jen says, aircraft carriers. We do. Charlie Egan is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Happy Friday. As we continue on our little flight here with the Flying Circus. Update, some 25 minutes away. We have some weather in front of us. Rolly Mal is ahead. There's Bry Boy. Someone that looks like Bry Boy but isn't quite Bry Boy is flying right beside him. Yes, flying tonight is fantastic. As Shamrock 1936 leads the pack. We have Infidel Fireman over this side. Belbro is there. Humid Cloud is in the house. Moving Pigeon, some very nice flying, my dude. Jarud is there. Autumn Sign is here. Cat is here. Technic Al, Andrew Hill, Gregor, Sir Niall, Greyhawk. Fly Darren is ahead. Warhamster just beneath us. Some very, very tidy flying here, my dudes. Jarud is above. KLM way off on our left-hand side. He's keeping a lookout as the Flying Circus continues its way to our destination. Kingsman says, my dad is getting jealous. Kane Affer says, Murph, you jumped out of an airplane to break your leg. That's exactly why I did it, yes. Matthew says, what server? We are on the North Europe server. And Mike and Rule says, a third of the update is complete. Nice, dude. Jay Picard is in the house. Top of the morning to you. Good to see you, Jay. Jen Lawler says, what's the game called again? It's called Microsoft Flight Simulator. And it's epic. As we're going for the country-ish music thing. What's that name I'm looking for? Genre. Yes, yes. K Bell 68 is flying beneath. Fly Darren feels a wing wave. Well, why don't we wave to the peoples watching at home? It's easier said than done, I can assure you. Go on the pigeon in a TBM. Bingo, waves back. Colonel Fork says, I have a joke. 3 guys walked into a bar. The 4th one ducked. Jay Picard says, my day is not complete until I swing by here and dream. Jen says, is it for PC? For the moment, yes. Gregor was doing a wing waggle. The dad joke force is strong in you, Annalisa says to Colonel Fork. A giraffe and a giraffe and a lion walk into a bar. The giraffe goes up to order a drink. No, I said it wrong. Hang on, I'll try it again. Two giraffes walk into a bar. One goes to the bar and says he's going to get 2 beers. He says, "Oi, you can't leave that lion there." He said he's not a lion, he's a giraffe. Yeah, no, crash and burn, Murph. Call a medic for Murph. Let's get some medic emojis in the chat for me. That was just like how to butcher a joke, Murphy style. Picard facepalm. Oh dear. Oh, painful. Man, Mike and Rule says over 200 megabytes per second. Never seen Microsoft update that fast. Nice, dude. Keith says, I once knew a guy from Nantucket. Oh. Kingsman says, VR, I still can't believe it takes this to another level. Absolutely. Once VR comes out on this thing, as Thrust the Sun goes above us. Tim says, I like Murphy's jokes. They make mine look okay. Barry says, I googled extreme ironing and then I got bored. Care85 is in the house. Good to see you, dude. Happy Friday. Just in time for dad jokes. Excellent. That's Trust, Murph. Thrust. The Sun is a 1970... Oh, right, okay. Oh, dear. We got it. Colonel Fork says, I watched an extreme ironing video once. I was flattened. Oh, dear. Oh, it's painful. It could be worse, you know. Philly Rose says, I painted the living room with my wife the other day. She's still washing it out of her hair. Bad Dog says, I thought I heard that it'll be next autumn before Microsoft Flight Sim comes to Xbox. Ooh. Mountain Bike and Rill says, jettison the jokes into the wilderness below. McShiggity Pilot, looks like some high terrain ahead. We're expecting a little bit. We might have to climb up to 8,000 feet, but we'll see what happens. So speed, we're holding just under 160 knots indicated. We're at 6,000 feet. And we're here with the Fireflies. Alex says, what airport are you flying to? It's Echo November Sierra Golf. John E says, I'm feeling pressed to come up with an ironing joke. Oh, it's all happening now, lads. I won't talk about extreme ironing unless I'm really pressed. I watch extreme ironing videos to let off steam. So funny they are, they crease me up. Oh god. So I think we're gonna go up to 7,500 feet. Many thanks to Colonel Fork. So we're gonna go to V-speed. Climbing about 700 feet per minute. Jay Picard says, I'm getting steamed by these ironing jokes. Between ironing, cheese, bears, logs, and something else. Then Lala says, I love your aircraft games. Why, thank you. Ed Reed says, pressing moments here. Extreme ironing, is that an Arnold Schwarzenegger workout? Get to the ironing boards now. We have to move quick. There are many creases. I'm getting starched here, says Colonel Fork. I have principles, you know. And if you don't like them, well, I have others. Painful. Anyway, we were doing kind of Christmassy music, so I think we shall return to Christmassy music. What do you reckon? The toe tapping begins as we fly over the mountainous fjords of Norway. Scott Flanagan's in the house. Good to see you. We're just on our way to our first stop of the evening. We're heading up to Echo November Sierra Golf. Feel free to join in on the North Europe server. That's our first stop. Our second stop then is just around here. True Simulations in the house. What is your home airport? Well, I'm based in Ireland. Red Dragon says, Miss Dragon and I watched 3 extreme ironing videos back to back yesterday. She wasn't impressed. She couldn't see the TV. Oh dear. Pedro Marquis is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Scott Flanagan has rambled in. Care 85, worst job I had was ironing cowboy shirts. How depressing. Oh, I'm hanging up all these ironing jokes. Oh, there's no end to them. The community's ability to take a word and give it so many different meanings never ceases to amaze. Never creases to amaze either. It never cheeses to amaze. So we're about 13 minutes away from our destination. Great minds alike, but fools seldom differ, indeed. Mountain biking rules is loving the jazz. Ailerons into wind is in the house. Sorry, brother, was flying the crew in the 737-800. What have I missed? Cheese, ironing, extreme ironing, some Christmas music, and something else. Morphine, what is the field elevation? Good question, McShiggity pilot. So we should be landing at Echo November Sierra Golf. Field elevation 1,633 feet. Oh yeah, and a very, very bad giraffe joke. Thank you, Tim, for reminding me. Very kind of you, sir. J. Picard says, a whole lot of cutting the cheese. Oh dear. TIO says, update, I just did a test flight in the Flight Sim 2020 on high settings, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And it's running with 60 FPS. My specs are an AMD Radeon 57, 8 gig. Armor Intel i3 and 8 gigs of RAM. Nice, dude. Barrow is 29er.50. I got 29er.52, but we'll take it. Gibbo says you miss Murph and is eating plastic. Oh yeah, ailerons. Do you remember the Baby Bell, which is like cheese in a wax circle? Well, when they came out, I was a young lad. I was young and innocent. And I didn't realise you had to take them out of the wax wrapper. So I ate them. With the wax. It just wasn't nice. I soon learned from my mistake, and now they're okay. Infidel Fireman did that too. I know, right? It's like, we were them guys. Ailerons did it as well. Haha! See? It wasn't just an Egypt Murphy. Seemingly there are many more. So our choice of runway is 06 and 24. I'm going to be going for 06. Annalisa loves making little things from the wax afterwards. Ah. The blue Peter badge appears again. So that's why Annalisa's pizza tastes waxy. Kingsman has done worse. Oh dear. Confessions of the Wax Eaters. I ate a big red candle. Or killed a guy. Aileron says, I was infantry, don't forget Murph. I don't even want to think of all the things I ate wrong. If you can't eat it with a... What was it? Was it a fork or a spoon? If you can't eat it with a spoon, it's not worth eating. That escalated quickly. That's a movie. Mountain Bike and Rule says, what did the pants say to the iron? Pleats, don't hurt me no more. It's an optical illusion, it's the pattern. It's the pattern on the pleats. Ah, yes. A spork. Or a knife, fork and spoon. So, the Christmas music is kind of nice, isn't it? It's kind of... makes everything feel kind of warm and fuzzy. Andrew Hill says it'll be a steep descent into ENSG. Oh dear. Oh, good lord, I have a problem. Just sat on reading glasses. Good grief. Uh-oh. Colonel Fork says a guy got arrested at one of the extreme ironing events. He was cuffed. Technical says, very nice music for our caravanning holiday. Absolutely. Oh no, Philly Roach was out walking his dog the other day and she started munching on some horse manure. It was a real Ralph and Huey moment. For those of you not sure, it's Huey Ralph. So, danger close. And the frames are fighting us. So 5 minutes out. We got the Fireflies. Look at the amount of caravans. Rusty Bolt is here. It's breakfast time here. Just iron myself some two-tone French toast. It left me a little flat. Nasty Newbies in the house. Good to see you. Happy Friday to you, my dude. Ailerons into Win says 6 days to the G2. Nice. The real world will never seem the same again. So we're about 4 minutes out. We're going to open our little VFR map here and zoom in to inspect the airport. So we're going to be doing a left turn to make our approach. The frames are kind of fighting against me at the moment, but sure, we'll get over ourselves. So we're going to go to heading mode now. We're going to bank left, heading over to, looks like 290. It is. So we'll go in at 290 just to see what happens. If you got a friend who's feeling nauseous, I always find offering them a hot fish milkshake helps. Oh dear. So we can see some of the terrain issues. I mean, they're there. It looks kind of weird, but, you know. Ian Smith had a CTD. That's never good, my dude. Let's hope this holds out for us. The frames have dropped considerably. Warhamster says, Murph, remove some cloud cover for epicness. Aha. Well played, sir. Well played. Everyone that says buttons, he's pressing buttons. Don't let him press buttons. Finn, Christopher Hansen is in the house. Notodden is such a beautiful airport. Absolutely is. Catbat had a CTD as well. That's never good. Anyone says, are you about to see the Murph just to recheck them settings? Yeah, after the stream, my dude. We'll have a look. Gregor says, these fjords are like epic. So the L frame rate is against us. It is what it is. So we're going to start our descent here. Gregor says the runway is on the edge of a cliff. Challenge accepted. So if we have a look where we are, we're going to be turning right very shortly. Around here somewhere. Runway is in sight. Autopilot off. We shall have a steep approach. Joseph Gambino's in the house. Happy Friday, my dude. Clem is here. Good to see us. Hope you guys are keeping very, very well. What's the old overspeed, Murph? So we'll try and do what we usually do. I'm going to try and get landed first. Then we'll put the cameras back and have a look at you guys. We're in Norway, my dude. And we're way too fast. Get ourselves turned around here. There's always one. Right, 1 notch flaps. Go 2nd notch of flaps. As our face cam comes on once again for the dramatic effect as we try and land this machine here into a headwind. The frames are working against us. This is a nice part of the world though. It looks lovely. John Morris is in the house. Hello, John. He says, good evening all. I have put on my thermals and winter coat for this. Check this out, John. And it's not dandruff. It's the snow effect. Aviator Paul is now following. Many thanks, Paul. Happy Friday to you, my dude. You're very welcome aboard. So it's an 8 knot headwind, which is kind of nice. Scott says someone just took off in a 787. Oh dear, that's never good. So who have we got? It's we have our name tags on so we can identify the perpetrator. But we should be okay. The frames are just like, oh no. But it is what it is. I shall be restarting the stream once I get landed and we have a look at you guys coming in for a landing. So let's see what happens here. Joseph likes the great snow effect. Do you see the lights? They're on top of the stream. They flicker and, well, they change colours and stuff. Took me ages to do all that. It was like a whole afternoon of Murphy pushing buttons. And when it doesn't work right, it's like, oh, come on. And then it works right. You're just like, yes, yes, it looks nice. Very nice. Ooh, it's bumpy. And it's a little bit harder to fly because of the frame rate. It's very hard to judge inputs and corrective inputs. McShiggity Pilot, I just cheesed it in. Who is that flying? There's Shamrock Technical. There's Jack Daniels beneath us. Give it a few minutes, my dudes. We'll try and get you guys landing as well. This is a nice part of the world to be in. Draco Cross RPG is in the house, or is it Draco X? Good to see you, my dude. Happy Friday. Many thanks for joining us here. This airport has a nice spread. Draco says, what's causing the FPS? There is a memory leak in the sim. It's usually good for about 30 minutes or so, and then it just starts going, uh-oh. So the GPU and CPU are fairly relaxed, but RAM is just going, and I have 64 gigs of RAM, so like there just shouldn't be an issue. But a restart fixes everything. But it's grand, like it's not unflyable, it's borderline, but it's not unflyable. So, a landing on a snow runway with no skis. This should be interesting. Easy does it now, Murph. Don't plant it. See? See? There's touchdown. Reverse thrust. Flaps coming in. Nice. Nice. We're going to get ourselves turned around here relatively quickly. And we can have a look at you guys coming in for the landing. Oh, it's slippy on the snow. It looks nice, doesn't it? Draco says, is this from the new update that hit today? No. So if you've noticed an update on your sim, that is a nav data update only. Oh, why my hand? Nothing to do with kind of, well, they fixed a couple of things, but most of it, you know, it's not fantastic or anything. So we hit this button. We'll race down towards the end of the runway to catch the fireflies coming into land. And we shall cue our Christmas cheesy landing. Absolute carnage. There's lots of them down. Ludos is down. There's CDM Taz, Captain Rudder. Nicely done, my dudes. There's Pigeon. Red Dragon is here as well. Now remember, my guys, once you do get on the ground, be sure to hit the escape keys. There's Jim Wolf is down. Bit of a bounce, but he's okay. Lopox is down. FPV is down. Colonel Fork makes an arrival. WB 1990. There's Merlin Flyer. It's Echo November Alpha Lima is the next airport. Mountain Biking Rules is here. Bad Dog has made it. K Bell is down. Nicely done. Duck Driver, Gregor. Archer is down. Wally Mal is there as well. Fast Pete is inbound. There's Talarn. Tigger is down. Godden says there's butter all over the place. There's Niall. Nicely done. KLM 194, bit of a bounce, but he's okay. Whack-a-mo. Remember, guys, be sure to hit the escape key as soon as you're landed. Here's Botsing, Warhamster, and HBBN. Wayland is there with him. Paul Gary is down, but he's okay. There's Tarnish. Annalisa says, we need a mod for reindeer antlers on the planes. Absolutely. Andrew Hill has landed. Nicely, nicely done. Cater Comet, Sean Legoman. Very nicely done. Kebmo 25. But it's okay. That's a T-Arab right on the centre line. There's Gibbo Ireland. Nicely done, my dude. Rad Pilot Randy's in the house. AJ88. Humid Cloud makes his arrival. Rogers RC. Nicely done. There's Belbro. Followed by Trust the Sun. I said it correctly. There's Adam. Infidel Fireman is down. Nice, dude. There's Kingsman and 6 knots. You can do it. You can do it. There's Catbat 9. Sliding it in. Oof. Shamrock 1936. UD for T has made it. Rudiger is away. We'll see you soon, my dude. Many thanks for joining us. There's butter everywhere. Centre line and fabulous flare. Absolutely. Triable Possum is down. Nice. Stalker PT1 is there. He's on the runway as Rob961 makes his landing. There's Dougal McTavish. Right on the centre line. Nice. Uh-oh. There's Halo. He is inverted over the airport. I've made it. Wasn't pretty, but I'm alive. Result. So, with that said and done, with our music, I think we're all down at this stage. I think. Is there more? Murphy's controls aren't working. There's one more. Who is it? Fly Darren and Hawk Driver. Nicely done, my dudes. Nicely done indeed. Have we more left? We do. There's Grey Hawk. Inbound in the caravan. Uh-oh. There's someone in a big jet. It's not going to be pretty. It's all. There's Halo. You can do it. Go on, son. You can do it. Murphy's pressing loads of buttons. Stop at the buttons. I didn't know actually if I pressed that button twice, it did that. Anyway, that's not important. What I'm going to do, because it needs to happen, I need to restart. It's Ludos, so it's a longitude as Moving Pigeon makes his arrival. Nicely done. Right, I need to jump out of this screen because the frames have just gone, well, they're gone woefully bad. And we shall jump over to here. It was the false Gikna alert. So, our final leg for this evening is going to see us taking off from Echo November Sierra Golf, which is Sogndal, which is a small little regional airport that opened in 1971. It only handles about 70,000 passengers per annum. So we're going to take off from here and we're going to ramble up to Alesund Vigra. First landing was made at this airport in 1920. Mainly handles regional traffic. Handles about 1 million passengers a year. And it's going to be an Orbex airport we have a look at. Captain Jack says, did they fix the memory leaks in the patch? No, not yet. Paul says, that's me done. Thanks, Murph. Enjoyed the crack. Have a good weekend. You take care, Paul. Flight Darren is away. You take it easy out there, my dudes. Many thanks for joining us. Ooh. So if you guys are new here, where's this little button? Shameless plug. I live stream every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 8 PM right here on Twitch and over on YouTube. Be sure to check out our Discord as well. Great way for staying up to date with all the freeware and news and add-ons and stuff. We even have our own flight school over there, which is awesome. Greyhawk says, have to drop off now. Thanks for the perfect morning. Anytime, my dude. You have a great day today. Many thanks for joining us. XP72 is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. If you guys are unaware of XP72, the king of the airliners is in the house. Appreciate you stopping by. I hope you're keeping very, very well, my dude. We've gone all Christmassy, and I was trying to say it was dandruff. Basically, I shook my head over the camera for 5 minutes and pressed record, and alas, we have all of this. Very wintry and stuff. Actually, Pilot says, Discord confuses this old man. I shall do a tutorial on Discord, because we rely on the community over on Discord. But, might do something tomorrow. We'll have a look. When we say someone has turned up in an airliner and he says saying 50 crazy just turned up in Bug Smashers, it's all good. So we're going to get ourselves reloaded in here, and then we're going to start the final leg for this evening as we head up to Alesund Vigra. Scott says, computers confuse me. Snap. Just when you think you know what they're doing, they do something else. We can only see Murph's head and shoulders, and there's dandruff everywhere. It's like a dog after getting wet. You know the way they just shake, you know, to get the, you know what I mean. You saw what I did there. Yes, you did. I hope so. So, I'm just going to load in my details here in the background. Don't mind me, and don't start the runway this time, Murph. I can't even find a parking spot. Let me see. So we have over 50 aircraft flying with us tonight, which is pretty awesome. And if you guys are just tuning in, if you want to join in for the fun, you're more than welcome to. So time of day, we're going to put it to about 1400 hours. Everything is set up here that I can see. It's got me fuel right. And we shall start loading it in. Ruben says, the landings are getting better, aren't they? They absolutely are. Fantastic stuff. I remember the early days, like we were all in a state of trying to land and it was just like... but now it's considerably better. McShiggity Pilot says, a tutorial would be grand, Murph. Yes, we will look into that for you, my dude. Scott says, they have shampoo for that. Well, I can turn it off, look. Magic. And we've lights up here. Well, along there. Technology. It's all happening now. Now, let's see what we need to do here before we press the little button. Oh, there's sound. We can hear it, the people. Man Back and Rule says, just updated the Aramaki and Unimods. Nice, dude. Hello, Lucario. Good to see you, my dude. So, we left you in this position. Fuel tanks coming on. Got our master battery switch on here as well. The frames are behaving themselves. Recognition lights, nav and beacon can come on. No smoking, seatbelt and cabin lights can come on. Going to turn our fuel boosters on. Let the music do its thing and play out. And as we're waiting, ignition on. Turn our starter motor 2 on. Clear prop. And the good news is, Murphy's getting his haircut tomorrow. For the barber made contact with me the other night to say we had a cancellation at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Do you want your haircut? And I said, does a wild bear log in the woods? Did you see what I did there? Scott Flanagan says there's some queer schnachte there. Schnachte being the Irish word for snow. So, engines are running. Starter goes to off. Ignition back to normal. Boosters back to normal. As we zoom in here. Going to get our anti-ice systems up and running as well. We're going to need it. Standby instrument lights can come on.
System test, okay.
Our TOS system test is... Oh god. Our TOS system test is okay. Turn on a little bit of flood lightage. That's okay. Out to the CDI. FMS, PFD, we're going to go to wind, option 3, just why not. And we're not flying on a network, so we'll just have the transponder, it's like Star Trek, on altitude reporting. Flight director on and altitude select. We're going to go up to, need to verify this, but I think it's 8,000 feet. Alison Johnson's here, watching again. Work is done for today. Fantastic. You got it all done. That's a long day, Alison. But welcome. Great to see you. The girl in Jaws had dandruff. She let her head and shoulders on the beach. Oh, she left her head and shoulders on the beach. Oh, it's been a night of these jokes. We've been talking about... Actually, you know what we've been talking about. cheese and stuff. So landing lights, strobes, the whole shebang might as well come on now. We're just going to taxi on out and get airborne. So let me see. Need to taxi down the runway to the right and then roll up this way. It's back being super smooth again. Kingsman says, I have clippers, we'll cut it for you army style. Nice. Duck there, Roger. So we're going to just ramble out this way. Through the crowds, breaking all levels of immersion. Yeah, it's gone. The immersion is just disappeared. Sadly, no, couldn't get it all finalised, says Alison. Oh dear. Sounds like a busy, busy day. But, are you off for the weekend or have you to work tomorrow? I think we're safe, Scott. I hope. So outside air temperature is reading minus 13 degrees. That's Baltically cold. So just a big group of mess is just going to taxi out this way. That's quite all right. It's totally fine. What I might try and do this weekend as well, we're going to try and do the that other server test with some peoples, which is called Join FS. It gives us a lot of kind of capabilities in the sim, and a lot of these frame rate issues they're server bound. So I wonder, will it be enough to fix them? It'd be interesting. So if you guys are around the weekend, let me know. Ed says, in the Navy, we call the shaved head haircut guys raisins. It works. Okay, so one last flaps. Might do a bit on Saturday and Sunday, Ed. That is the plan. So, lights on, squawk is squawking, flaps are set. Sync are heading to the runway heading when we climb out, and let's boogie. So, power coming in. It always over torques, but it's grand. Totally fine, we've got this. Airspeed is alive. There's 60. We're getting light. There's 70. Positive rate of climb and indicated. Look at the scenery here in this time of day. It is beautiful. So go ahead, bring our flaps in. So we get ourselves trimmed out here as best we can. Then we'll jump over to the autopilot as we do our thing. A little bit bumpy, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and engage heading mode. We want to go into V speed. We'll activate that, and we want to climb at 1,000 feet per minute. That looks good to me. Bring our torque back as to not over torque. That's about right there. And we'll continue on this heading for a bit. So, where are we at now? Time for some music. Nice. Disappear me out of the shot. And make everything look nice and pretty. Udesh is in the house. Good to see you. Happy Friday, my dude. Hello, fireflies. We got a full house tonight. So what we'll do at this stage, once you guys get airborne, for all the new people's flying and for everyone else, be sure to press the number 2 now so we can see who's flying with us. The limitation with the sim, I think it only shows about 22 other aircraft. So it'll be interesting to get a head count. So we're going to make a right turn over to 150 degrees. We have 50 so far up to Tim Middleton. Alison said, I used to play the brass when I was younger. Cool. Alison has been promoted to the official Flying Circus tribute band. Or maybe the cooking show house band. So our climb is good, heading up to 8,000 feet. We're going to head for 8,000 feet, 6 knots. So another right-hand turn coming. We're going to go over to 240 degrees. Yeah, right there. Annalisa says, I'm imagining Riker going mad playing along with Alison. Riker played the brass, he did. So once again we have fantastic formation flying by the Fireflies tonight. I don't know how you do it. He played the trombone. He did. Scott Flanagan says, a full-time jazz pianist here, so sign me up for the band. Sing us a song, you are the piano man. Scott says, well, he acted at playing it. No, I think he could actually play it. Good old Jonathan Frakes. Mountain biking rules, I'd say he's in the MB339. For the sake of his passengers, we hope. So another right-hand turn. Bring it over to 330 degrees, and then we're going to click it back onto nav mode shortly. We can follow the magenta line all the way up to our final destination for this evening. Picard could play the tin whistle. Was it not the flute? That wooden thing. What was it called? Annalisa says, that was such a sad episode. Did you ever, like, well, I'm sure you did, but like binge watch TNG? I did it about 2 or 3 years ago. I think there's like 7 box sets of like The Next Generation. And you can't tell anyone, like, it's just, you're watching what? No, I was watching documentaries, you know, war stuff. And then you come out with like fantastic quotes. And you start making references to the Federation. The who? The Code of Ethics. Max Chickadee says, I am late taking off. That's okay, my dude. And Elisa says, yeah, I got the gift box set. It's just lovely sitting there in my dressing gown watching for weeks. Gibbo says the remastered version on Netflix is worth a look. It's just the intro gets me all the time. Like, it doesn't matter. The best intro was the Next Generation. That's it. No other intro is worthy of the Star Trek intro. In my humblest of opinions. There's got to be like a Star Trek adjacent song in here somewhere. But let's go for some kind of loud mad music. As you join us with the Fireflies tonight. Don't forget we stream every Monday, Wednesday and Friday right here on YouTube and on Twitch. 8 PM Zulu time. If you guys like this sort of content, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. You might even consider a follow or a subscribe. You'd be more than welcome. Many thanks, Carl051, for the subscribe, my dude. Well, that escalated quickly. Okay, we're going to go to Nav Mode. Keep us on the right hand side here a little bit as we fly towards this magenta line. We are some 30 minutes away from our destination as we fly around and over all the fjords here. Very nice. Scott says, just finished DS9 a couple of months ago, now going through Voyager. Probably will do the Next Generation next. The first one was Enterprise, then we'll finish it off with TOS, then the movies. What was the one where, like, what was the name of it? The one where poor old Data kind of hits the bucket. Hang on, Colonel Fork. Let's see, do we have something to fit that music? Maybe I don't. We'll try it, though. Will this work? Flight. The next frontier. These are the voyages of the Two-Tone Murphy. His continuing mission, to fly new missions, to seek out new buttons, and press them like they've never been pressed before. Oh. It's funny because it's true. We draw the line. Yeah. Scott says there were a couple of where Data got, kicked it. The first one that I remember was on the one where they found his head in a cave near San Francisco. The one with Mark Twain, I love that one too. Captain John and co-pilot Pickles says, step away from the keyboard, Murph. Technical says, it's flight, Jim, but not as we know it. Damn it, Jim, I'm a pilot, not a Starfleet doctor. Oh, that looks pretty. as we check out some of these Norwegian fjords. Looks absolutely beautiful. As Amika Music is now following. Many, many thanks, my dude. A fistful of taters. Walton says Gene Roddenberry was a pilot, wasn't he? I think he was a police officer or a detective, I think, back in the day. He was visited by aliens, like, think about it. He was years ahead. Amika says, what server are you flying in? We are on the North Europe server, my dude. If you want to join in, just make sure you don't use an airliner and no custom liveries or aircraft, please. Unless, of course, they're in the official marketplace. Joseph Gambino with the movie trivia says, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. A quote from which movie? Is that the same movie where he said, you want the moon? I'll get you the moon. I'll put a big lasso around it. Colonel Fork says, Roddenberry flew 89 combat missions in the Army Air Force during World War II and worked as a commercial pilot after the war. Later, he followed in his father's footsteps and joined the LAPD, where he also began to write scripts for television. Sweet. Johnny says, every time a Murph streams, a firefly gets his mug. Hilarious. Many thanks, Colonel Fork, for the plug. He says the Two-Tone Murphy, the Logs mugs are now available in the Two-Tone Murphy store. That's right, I have a store. What? How did that happen? I don't know. Complete your Christmas experience now at a Two-Tone Murphy mug. It puts the mess into Christmas. So, if you're all calmed down and relaxed now, that means we're doing something wrong. Did I mention we're flying with the Fireflies? And there's many of them, with all levels of formation flying happening. Ooh, look at that fjord. Very nice. Gibbo says, Murph, are you going to tell us the story behind your tail number? Try and guess it. Scotland 737 project is away. Gotta catch up on some sleep. See you all in the next one. Scotland, you take care, my dude. We'll hopefully see you on the next one. Hayden McNeil. Shout out to Warhamster, who was flying with you instead of online points with me. You have named him, therefore we shall mock him. Gibbo says the initials are there anyway. They are. Captain John and co-pilot Pickles is a genius. Walton says, shouldn't be using your credit card or your debit card pin as your tail number, Murph. Really? I thought no one would get that. Captain John and co-pilot Pickles has it. I think he's got it, old boy. Now, where were we at? Oh yeah, we were doing this. But we were over here, and we were going to go for some more music. Scotland 737 project is away. We'll say goodbye to you again, Darren. You take care. Many thanks for all the support, my dude. Now, I'll let you put your own lyrics to this one. Before Christmas comes, we got to figure out this song. So on the first day, what do we get? A bear in a tree. Or a bear in a pear tree. Okay, the second day, what do we got? So this is a challenge for the chat. What will be the 12 things we get for Christmas? Before Christmas. Two engines stalling, I like that. Or 2 logs are falling. 3 logs are falling, yeah. And a Cessna in a tall tree. I like that. That goes back to the logs. 8 dogs a laying. A butter landing. 5 baby bells. A fix for the Mooney. That's brilliant. Oh, better FPS for MSFS. Oh, you guys. 5 CTDs, Murph Mass, and a Murphy in a Karen. That's brilliant, Ed. We got 12 of these to figure out, and then we all got to learn the song. And then we got to do it on Discord someday, on the stream. Everyone in the chat will record it. It'll be the Christmas number 1. Four FPS. That's hilarious. 10 Mooney Typhoons. 8 aviators flying. I like it, Alison. That's good. 12 FPS. And a Cessna in a tall tree. Luxter with the raid. Many thanks, my dude. I hope you had fun tonight in your stream. Hello to all the raiders. You're very welcome along. We're flying here in Norway, trying to figure out the lyrics to the 12 days of Christmas. Many thanks, Eric Flight, my dude. You're very welcome along. We got 3 French bus trips, 12 bad landings, 6 Orbex airports, 13 bad landings. And then we have a Cessna in a tall tree. 10 autopilots are leaving. Hawk Driver, many thanks for the host, my dude. You're very welcome along. Eric Vice says, haven't been able to check you out as of yet, fellow affiliate of Simulated Aviation. You're very welcome, Eric. I do check out your streams every now and again, my dude. Loving the GA stuff. I've picked up an awful lot. I know you do real world flying. You are most welcome here this evening. I hope you're having a great day. 5 787s and a Cessna in a tall tree. Oh, it's painful. Gregor with the host. Many thanks, my dude. We gotta really figure out this song. Make sure you guys jump over to Discord. We gotta have a vote on the lyrics. And we gotta nominate someone to sing it. 2 runway incursions. Hang on, we gotta play it again. There's mileage in this thing. Alison says, I have to wish you all a good night. 17 hours and my eyes are hard to keep open. Good night, Alison. You take care and we'll hopefully catch you soon.
Gonna collect some green stamps.
Many thanks, Lukester, with the donation. Really appreciate that, my dude. He says, shut up and take my money. Many thanks, my dude. Really appreciate the support. 4 ground crew running. 12 jingle socks. 10 degrees of flaps. 1 leg out of Cessna. Oh, these are getting better. 5 fireflies going round. Yeah, that could work. Tim says, I'll sing it, but you have to wait till I'm in the shower. Two wax eaters. What? 11 Piper's Landing. That's a good one. Someone please type this up on Discord, says Naughty Gnome. One clear sky lighting, 9 bugs from updating, 4 planes circling, 3 runways open, 2 ATISA controllers and 1 tower. 3 cheesy mice, 4 engine failures, 1 hot start. Lisa Marcel's in the house, good to see it. Left a like, I'm in a 4-star hotel. Nice. Hope you're enjoying it. Happy Friday to you, Lucy. 1 working de-icer. I just love the whole 4 FPS update from Carinello. And a Cessna in a tall tree. Zero fuel remaining, 1 unlit runway, 8 Airbuses and overspeeding, 6 Giknas, and a Santa costume. Oh dear. Four FPS. I think it's gonna be like 5 FPS with it, like, wait, this one, is it? 5 FPS has to go there. 1 broken AP. And a flight on 2-tone Murphy. This has to go up on Discord. We gotta like, we have to iron out this cheesy bear. Never heard laugh so much as tonight. Reverse joke on Murph. 3 G1000s and a Cirrus pulling chute. Oh, this is fantastic. Montana Flying is now following. Many thanks, my dude. Happy Friday. 4 heading changes, 2 inverted TVMs. Oh dear. Captain John's up there. He said 8 copies of MSFS, 7 planes in multiplayer, 6 pilots chatting, 5 plane downloads awaiting, 4 screen lockups, 3 DCs, and a 0 custom livery. Yes. Yeah, no, we got to complete this one on Discord. This is ridiculous. 3 air brakes breaking. Oh, 7 packs of butter for landing. And a pack of Kerrygold butter. Fantastic. Yeah, that's just gonna happen. 5 cat cables unplugging. 7 planes of pushing and a gear light not coming on. 8 taxi racing. If we get this lined up, can we get Mrs. Two-Tone to sing it? There's live Jim, but not as we know it. I doubt it very much. But sure, we can ask her. 12 blue screens, too short for landing. Oh, two-toe brace twitching. You take care, Lucy. Many thanks for stopping by. Philly Road says, listen to Frank Kelly Christmas Countdown. Oh, that's very good. It's Misha Angus O'Lunasa or something, wasn't it? So you join us here on this Friday evening with the Two-Tone Murphy Flying Circus of Fireflies. We're flying here in Norway. We started off this evening's flight all the way back in Oslo. We checked out Orbex's Notodden Airport, Echo November Oscar. Then it was over to Sogndal, and we're on our final approach now over to Alesund Vigra, Echo November Alpha Lima, another Orbex airport. And the state of the scenery, absolutely. It does look quite nice. Oh, there's got to, yeah, 6 pineapples on the pizza. Oh, there's got to be stuff in there. Scott says, can't wait for Orbex Dublin this month. It's actually MK Studios, but I think they're releasing it through Orbex. But yes, absolutely looking forward to that one. So over on Discord, I've just created, under the live streams category, the 12 days of Christmas. So we need to behave ourselves as best we can. Have a look at the stream, have a look at the Discord before you type in, just in case someone else has selected it. And we'll try and mod it as best we can. And we'll we'll pick out the best ones. Two Giknas sighted. Gikna alert. It's brilliant. On the first day of Christmas, a Sobo gave to me. I like that. A Cessna in a tall tree. Logs. The possibilities are endless. Liverpool and Manchester are getting an update too. The airport, that is, says Kingsman. Yeah. So, SITREP, we are 7 minutes out from our final destination. You can see from the terrain, we can start descending now. So we're going to select an altitude here of 5,000 feet. We'll start our descent. We'll go V-speed, and we'll descend at a rate of 500 feet per minute. Bring our throttles back as not to overspeed. Can anyone actually sing? I'm the sort of guy, if you want me to sing, I have to do it twice. The first time, I'll enjoy myself, and the second time, I need to go back and say, listen, I'm really sorry about the last time. Or, if you get 12 different people singing each of the Versus. It wouldn't be like me not to overcomplicate things. Scott says, not anymore. Captain John and Co-Pilot Pickle says, in the shower, yes. This is going to sound weird, Captain John, but we look forward to hearing you in the shower. Botsing says, I can pretend I sing. Yeah, it's like me playing the air guitar and like the air vocals. I rock it out all the time. Let them know it's circus time. Do they know it's circus time? Oh, the possibilities. Everyone can sing, not everyone wants to listen. Fair point, Philly. We want you to do the the high-end chorus. IFMG is in the house. Good to see you, my dude. Happy Friday. Get the mods to sing. I've been asked to sing before when they're trying to close the pub. You're a man after my own heart, Tim. That happens to me. You only have to sing 5 notes. Absolutely. Esmael Hernandez has just subscribed. Many thanks, my dude. You're very welcome along. Do we want to put a Sobo in it? Well, we could do. You know, on the first day of Christmas, a Sobo gave to me. We could be onto something here. The Christmas #1. And like Microsoft will like totally back this one. I can see it now. The headlines. We got to do it again. I know it's overkill, but like, we got to do it again. So, let the music give you motivation. We have agreed a Cessna in a tall tree. If sung in the shower, please pull the curtain. This stream will forever be known as the inspiration for the 12 days. "12 different people with voice changer, stunning." Five FPS, 4 CTDs. Let's read out what some of the lyrics have gone in already, shall we? Luxer says, on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a ban on custom liveries. 2 fixes from Coronado. 3 Gickness sided. 10 degrees of flaps. Murph will just have to iron things out. Joel is in the house. Good to see you, dude. Three-wheel landing. So, runway is in sight. Four missed approaches. The captain rolling the dice for a runway choice. Absolutely. Sung to the tune of Alvin and the Chipmunk, dear. 4 bird strikes, 2 joystick options. This is... Oh dear. Right, let's leave that one there. We shall continue the discussion over on Discord as we're about to make our final approach into Alesund. 5 days to Eurovision, fantastic. 7 logs are rolling. 5 days to Eurovision. Oh yeah, epic. So where are we at? We're over here. And we were doing this, and we're going to do this. Our face cam comes on for the dramatic effect. No, it didn't. There it did. I didn't press the right button. Or button. So, 5,000 feet, we will turn off our autopilot. Which all looks good to me. So, we'll get ourselves turned around here. So what we'll do the same as we always do. I'll try and get landed first, then we'll catch you guys coming in for the landing. Look at the state of the view. Beautiful. And it's relatively smooth. Speed is okay. There would be the airport over there. So we continue our descent here. We're just passing around 4,000 feet. We're making straight in. Small crosswind of about 6 knots. Well within our capabilities, I should hope. Six greasy landings. Press any key. That's epic. Right, let's see how we go here. Also this weekend, I'm going to be checking out the Blériot, or I think it's Blériot. It's the French aeroplane from way back when. I did the first channel crossing. That is an absolute work of art. Even though it's extremely slow, it's probably the hardest aircraft I've ever flown in any sim. But it is a lot of fun, so we'll try and get you guys a look at that maybe tomorrow. If you have any questions during the stream, that is the ideal time to ask. If you're into your vintage historic aircraft, this is up there. There's a fantastic PDF manual that comes with it, with an absolute ton of information. So it's really, really good. Ed Reed says some great flying tonight. Absolutely. Fantastic work from all the Fireflies. Austin says, I downloaded that. It's like flying a garage door. That is a great way to put it, Jess. A very beautiful garage door. Indeed, yes, yes, it is beautiful. But it's very like a garage door. I want to go this way. Nah. I want to go that way. Nah. Okay, I want to go this way. Okay, you can go this way. And now... So we get 1 notch of flaps here as we're descending below 2,500 feet. Airport elevation is 76 feet. Now, not to... Where's the wind coming from? That side. Yeah. Grand. So we need to go this way. And then it'll be a very short right-hand turn onto final. That's like a gas line or something that's there. Imagine if Murphy tried to land it on the gas line. So the runway is of course 08. But as we have a look at the airport, now it's a little bit dark. We'll change that once we get everyone landed. I'll show you a quick view around the place. Again, another fantastic Orbex airport. We're showing 2 of them off tonight, just to show you what they look like. The difference between kind of payware add-ons, especially from someone like Orbex. They're not new to this gig at all. They're at it for years, and they do know how to put out very good add-ons. most of the time. Nearly all of the time. So if we slide in our little seat here, we'll look out this window. As far as I know, that's like a gas line. As far as I know. Which runs up and then the runway goes across. So it might be a little bit dark, but we should be okay. So we're at 2,000 feet, there's 100 knots. Look at the views up here though. Stunning. We've even modelled the bridges. Beautiful. And Elisa says, very pretty scenery. It is. See the runway just now. Scott Voigt is away. Night all, have to run. Need to start dinner before my wife fades away from the hunger. Many thanks, Scott, for all your help tonight. Enjoy dinner. And let us know how that Bravo throttle is working out. So we'll turn right onto final here. See ailerons over there. Again, you've all these custom buildings, all the texture resolution. There's their own custom aerial imagery used in this area as well. IFMG says, is this the last flight of the day? It surely is, my dude. So we'll get landed. We'll watch you guys land. We'll have a quick look around the airport. And then it'll be away with us until the next one. So straight headwind of about 6 knots. Straight down the runway. Watch our rate of descent coming in here. Speed 96 knots. It's okay. A little bit fast, but watch our throttles coming down. There's 85. Keep ourselves on the center line. There's always one. An inverted flight. Just hold the nose, let the speed bleed off. There's contact. Into beta range. Reverse thrust. Bring our flaps back in. Use a bit of toe braking action here. Get ourselves off the active runway. Where did who go? Alrighty, so we'll put the brakes on here. We're going to check out you guys coming in for the landing. Turn that one off. Turn this one on. Merlin Flyers inbound. Ailerons into wind. Followed by Bry Boy. Hopefully that view works. 01010000. That's a lot of ones, dude. Does this guy read the chat? He does. Are you hyped for the Qubit Simulations 737? Sure, why not? FPV is down. Bot Singh has made it. Nicely done. Colonel Fork makes his approach. I'm making music. Technic Al. Very nice landings, my dudes. Some icy smooth landings. Nile is down. Tarnish, Prefontaine, Low Hawks is there as well. Oh, it's busy. We can see Hal Jor, Jan Morecamp, Jim Wolf is there. Flight Freak, Catbat 9, Screenfly, and CDN Taz. IFMG says, is the snow always there in the scenery? No, we'll turn off the snow when I'm showing you around the airport, just to give you an idea how it all looks. Kate Bell is here. Humid Clouds makes his arrival. WG Lewis is in the house. Good to see you, dude. Philly 5 Alive is inbound, as is Rad Pilot Randy. There's Archer, followed by Triable Possum. Very, very nice, my dudes. Godden likes the angle. Yeah, something a little bit more the same, but kind of different. Uh-oh. There goes Halo. Gregor makes his approach. Hello, Clem Clem. Wayne Prefontaine says some really nice landings tonight. Absolutely, as VBV and Belbro make their arrival. Papa Joe B, right on the center line. Botsing says, whew, just made it in time to land before going to sleep. Thank you again, Murph, and the circus. You take care, Botsing. Many thanks for joining us tonight, as Andrew Hill and Roger RC make their arrival. That was an 8 FPS landing for Jan. Uh-oh. Altor is down. Just about. Cater Comet's inbound. They're doing a great job. Kingsman 9965 for the land. And he's down. The real Fizzbin is here. There's Gibbo Ireland. Talarn is here. Jack Daniels in the house. Andreas Jensen says, have a nice weekend. You too. Many thanks for stopping by. Ian Smith, great flying tonight, everyone. Time to say goodnight and many thanks. You take care, dude. As Nomad G5 is here, moving pigeon with the butter landing. Fantastic work, dude. Darren Gordon Curl says, well, that was grand time flying with you all. Look forward to more. Thanks, Murph. Many thanks, Darren. Thanks for all your support tonight, as Fast Pete 84. Well, he puts butter all over it. Gregor says, beautiful flight. Thanks all. Thanks to you, my dude. Thomas Spark has made it, as Red Dragon and Halo. Well, he made it. It's all good. USA PR1 right in the center line, dude. Nicely done. 6 Knots says, thanks for a great stream. You're more than welcome, dude. Amika says, this looks like ending credits. Not yet. What does this look like? Ah, yeah. Now it's gone crazy. How many people are going to ask, how'd you get the snow to look like that in the sim? Magic. There's dandruff on the runway, as Norbert Pumpkin and Sean Legoman make their approach. Uh-oh. Morbid Pumpkin, he's alive. And he's okay as Hawk Driver 101. Nicely done. Phil Boardman is away, as is Belbro. You take care, my dudes. Cat Laras is away. There's a... I'm not going to shovel that snow, Murph. There's a salt shaker. FPV. Nicely done. Amazing landings here tonight. Here's Cherub. Papa Joe B is away. We'll see you on the next one soon, my dude. Peter Fast Pete is away, as is Andrew Hill. Take care, my dudes. IFMG says, is this live players? Yeah, it's on all players. Max Shiggity is 5 minutes out. That's okay, dude. We'll wait for you. Mountain Bike and Rule says, oh, I missed the landings. I had to run for an errand for the missus. That's okay, dude. Ruben is away. He says, beautiful flight. Thanks and have a nice weekend. Red Dragon is away. He says, cheers Murph and all. Good night. Many thanks, Red Dragon. Hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. As Ludas says, gotta go. Good night. See you soon. UD4T with the approach. Rattling Jeans 44 is inbound. Ryan Clark is away. See you soon. Mountain Bike and Rule says, good to fly with y'all again. Absolutely, my dude. Bye all, great stream. See you on the next one. From Rolly Mal. Hal George says, Norway looks nice. I was only here for the last landing. Had some computer issues. Also, no worries, my dude, you're here now. Rusty Bolt says, great fun, everyone. I look forward to the Christmas album. Mountain Bike and Road says, I wish I can get this kind of camera when I'm flying by myself. I know, right? Gwenny is away. Niall is away. See you soon, my dude. Randy Hurst goes. See you on the next one, guys. Joseph Gambino says, good night, Murph. It was a blast. My pleasure, my dudes. It just wouldn't be the same without you. So we have a McShiggity pilot on his way. Out there somewhere. So we shall wait, because that's what we do. Mountain Bike and Rule says, is that snow or did you add it to your stream? I added it. It does look nice though, doesn't it? There's Jim Cricket inbound. We'll zoom around this way, see if we can catch the landing. That should do it. Nicely done. Colin Doyle is in the house. Good to see you. McShiggity Pilot says, which runway? We're going for 06. Kevmo, sorry I won't be landing with all of you. Overstressed my engines and crashed mid-flight. Oh dear. We'll get some more training and join you again. So much fun. We'll see you soon, Kevmo. Many thanks for joining us. Mountain Bike and Rule says, look at the state of that snow. CDN Taz is away. Jan Morecamp says, I'll put up a picture of the world map at the last airport on Discord. It's green madness on the map. Wayne says, a neat lighting effect. Yeah. Tim Middleton says, and now for song number 2. It's beginning to look a lot like Mayhem. Travis Miller's here. We're on the North Europe server, my dude. And we're just about to sign off shortly. We're just waiting on McShiggity Pilot for his arrival. Then I'm going to have a quick look around the airport if you guys are interested. It's an Orbex add-on airport. IFMG says, how much is the airport? $17 US, 14 euro, or £12 65. It has to be done. USCIA Open Source Intelligence says, thank you for a great evening. You're more than welcome, my dude. Many thanks for joining us. Kai's Bricks is here. Are you from Ireland? Yes, I am. The night lighting here is stunning. Duggan Kelly's in the house. Hello from Lake Tahoe. Late again. That's okay, my dude. You're very, very welcome. We had that one. Cyborg AS2 is here. Nicely done. What's McShiggity's screen name? IFMG says, that accent though, can't tell which country you're from. We have a McShiggity Pilot inside. No pressure, dude. We're all counting on you. Jan Moorkamp is away. We'll see you soon, my dude. Many thanks for joining us. He's bringing in the Head and Shoulders shampoo. This could be interesting. This could be very interesting. Medics on standby. Fighting the crosswind. It's so close. The suspense is real. And he's down. Nicely done, McShiggity Pilot. Welcome. So, I said I'm going to show you the airport. So what we're going to do, just to be different, we shall press this button. We shall bring it back to daytime.
Appreciate the comeback, Gunley.
Got a splash. Many thanks for the raid, my dude. And if you guys want to see what this place looks like in its native colorings, which is very, very pretty indeed. Many thanks, Roderick, for the subscribe, my dude. 01 and a whole load of more 01s. Qubit is here. Hello, my dude. This is Echo November Alpha Lima Airport. Oh yeah, thanks Annalisa. She says turn off the dang dandruff. So let's have a look at the airport, shall we? We'll go out here because this is impressive. So we even have a little boat modelled. So there's some signs here. Maneuvering area ahead. Contact the tower. Let's go in for a closer look, shall we? So you have the fire service training plane thingamajiggy. It looks like a Q400. They're actually called a thingamajiggy. So we'll continue on by the runway. We have a road that goes under the runway. Very nice. So as we go in for the look around, now he's playing two songs. This is Murphy trying to multitask. Big man. Sweet. So the airport itself, we'll look at it from this side. They fly to Alicante, Amsterdam. Cool. Let's head up by the main control tower, shall we? We have the departures and arrivals. Thingamajiggy. Fantastic modeling here with Orbex. Great use of PBR reflections. Texture work is absolutely on the ball. Let's ramble over here. Snowplow and lights. Down past the fire station. Then we have the various stands. Well, not really stands, more parking areas. Now the night lighting here is actually quite nice. The very fancy neon lights. Yeah, it is very well done, this airport. Another marvel. There's a whole lot to see here. And again, the performance here, it's absolutely fantastic. There are no FPS issues. You have the bridges there in the distance. Max Shiggity says, where is the pilot pub? Good question. The lighting is beautiful here, isn't it? Really, really nice. So Alesund Vigra Airport is the name of it. A lot of detail has gone into this one. And I have to say, the night lighting in the sim is absolutely gorgeous. The Prop Stop Restaurant. Fantastic name. So, thus concludes our adventure for this evening. It was one of them nights, wasn't it? Cheesy Bear. What else we talk about? Wax. And we got to get the lyrics down to our 12 days of Christmas. A busy night, productive night. But a big shout out to all our virtual pilots with us this evening. There was over 50 of you guys flying with the Flying Circus tonight. My hat's off to you. To all the new subscribers, donators, people who followed, hit the thumbs up button. For everyone for joining me here tonight. Thank you all so very, very much. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for taking the time to spend some time with me. But I have to say, that was great fun. As we continue with the festivities, that is Christmas, the holidays. So be sure to check us out over on Discord. I got some stuff to do this weekend. I got to do a show off of the Gardermoen Airport or aircraft. I want to test out some more of the new network stuff we've been looking at. And yeah, productive night. Big shout out to all our moderators as well. Many thanks for looking after us. Thanks to everyone for all the hosts and donations as well. And until the next time, look after yourselves, stay safe, have a fantastic weekend, and get working on them lyrics. Okay. Good night all, and take care. Bye-bye.